Hi. I'm here. And so is Flobby.
We're here.
Bon.
Yo.
Hello. Hi, Bungum. Hi, Brick Girl.
How we doing? Hey, you two. I gotta pop this out.
Hi. What's up? What's going on? We've literally not had a proper talk in at least
Fuck,
2
I've been
weeks.
muted.
Yeah, we're
About. So, like, what is it now? What day?
Today is Sunday.
So it's
No.
been
Always.
at least 2, if not 3 weeks.
damn.
It's been a minute.
It has been
Oh,
a proper
man.
minute. A proper minute.
Not
It's
a
been
fake
a
one.
proper minute.
How's it going? Happy New Year. Hopefully all your holidays went well.
It's very it's loud. It's really loud.
What?
It's really loud.
What's loud?
Hey Crazy! Hey Zaria! How's it going?
He's gonna just scream it now.
What?
I don't know why is that louder?
Why is what loud?
The da 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 da. It's like way louder than it was before. It was really loud. Whoops. Oh wow. At least the jump scares will be really good. Can't wait. Mmm, delicious. Gonna be so good.
I'll let you know. I mean, I can tell you how to fix it. It's pretty simple.
Or you
What?
could just not.
Do you want to deal with it?
Sure. How? Oh wait, I can.
You do it in OBS. You can turn it down via OBS, and if it's not showing up in your audio mixer, you just go into your audio mixer advanced settings and turn monitor.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. No.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Let's just pump it down just a tad. There we go.
Pump down the volume. Pump
Pump it down just a
pump
tad.
around the
No.
volume.
Thanks, Crazy. So how's everyone been this past?
Is that a vape, Robert? Are you vaping?
Yeah, it's my incognito vape. It's scissors. No, I'm just waiting to open this set in a bit.
God.
So I'm just
See you, Zaria.
spinning
Thanks
scissors.
for coming in.
But I mean,
Bye.
I had a good. Have a good one, Zaria. Catch you later. Love the cup.
My Tardis
Yeah,
cup,
never
yeah.
mind. Yeah. Samesies. Wasn't too much of note, to be honest. Pretty average. But I know yours wasn't.
What?
Story time.
Story time. Where should I go? I'm not want to delve into stories. Should I just go at one at
Go
a time?
sequentially from on your. Yeah, go sequentially
Sure.
from in order of like how you put them on the title.
All the
Alright.
fucked up.
Should I go by Poisonous Wonton? Should I explain what that's about? Poisonous
yeah, I mean,
Wonton.
Yeah,
that's
that-
isn't it?
Today.
Poisonous.
It was a dark and stormy
It
night.
was
How about you
a
have the
dark. It was actually a really sunny day today. So I went out into the garden, and I got some green tomatoes out of the garden. And you know the old film, fried green tomatoes. So I sliced up some tomatoes, and we fried them up, and they were delicious. Then we decided to fry some other stuff. We were like, oh man, we got the oil. Why don't we just start frying some other stuff? And we fried we got spring rolls. We made some Dutch fries. It was a great time.
Hey,
And
Kate.
then we decided to put in some wontons. And we only discovered that they were very, 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 very off when we had them in our mouths, and it was such a good time. It was such a good time, cause like
How many people ate these?
it was just me and Cal. Me and Cal were like,
Okay,
"Ooh,
just
lovely
you two. Okay.
just some lovely wontons," and we like
Oh la la.
we didn't
Wonton.
didn't swallow them, but like it was
That's
like
good,
the nice
but, like-
crunchy outside, and then you know how the inside's like, oh, is lovely, really fucking off pork wontons.
Oh,
Really good. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, bestie, what's up?
Oh my god.
Sounds like he loved them.
Oh, they were
Sounds like
so
they were
good.
delectable.
I just spat that shit right out. It's really good.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I would hope you did.
Oh, they were nasty.
So I can switch screens here. I'm gonna be building one of my Christmas gifts.
I thought you were gonna say hit like a presentation setup.
Oh, cool.
No. But I finally got my Lightyear. What the fuck is it called?
Hydrate 100.
XL
What the heck is
50.
hydrate?
XL15.
I have the drink now. Crazy.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been sitting on my
finally
desk
gonna
for
build
like
that.
forever, and I've like done nothing
Yeah.
with it.
So I've got to disassemble. I got stuff to do.
I'm cleaning my desk.
I have this.
Stuff to do, places to
Bam,
go.
bam, bam. I built this on my birthday. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Very cool.
It's very cool.
Spent your sick birthday.
My sick
Building that.
COVID-filled birthday, yeah. And COVID Christmas.
Hashtag COVID Christmas.
If I could
2020.
turn back time.
2.
It's very cool. I also built this. It's the one with the little robot, because I wanted the robot guy, so I'm going to take that apart. I built the birthday bear on my birthday.
Oh my
too.
gosh, it's
Team
the
COVID
birthday
birthday.
bear.
Yay!
Let's go.
Yay!
Yeah.
I did have the COVID brick girl. Yeah, I had the COVID. It was great. It was a great old time. Great time.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you love it?
Oh, I absolutely.
It was an 11.
It was a time that I had, and that time has now passed, and now we're here.
11 minus 24.
I think it kind of just like, it just.
Hey, you guys are COVID besties.
Yeah,
over
COVID
the
birthday
holidays.
besties.
Let's go.
I didn't really want to tell everyone I was sick for it, girl. I was just like, to whoever, I was like, oh, do you want to do something? And I was like, nah, I'm sick.
Nah.
No, I'm sick. You know? Yeah, I
feel
was
that
just
though.
sort of, yeah. What's next on my list? This list is not in the right order. I should really do a different order.
Yeah, you should. I mean, this man's got topics for days.
I got topics for
My
days.
life is boring, so.
Don't ever say that, Robert. You're part of the 2Kiwis&Cheese collab, and that's
That's
enough.
true. That
to
makes my
fool.
life interesting, I guess.
You're Wisconsin's #1 Lego streamer.
Woo-hoo. What people stay from me, so I.
Oh well, I had no
Yeah.
problem with having people stay away from me. I was just, you know, I was just
It
like,
just wasn't
go
say
away,
Yes to people.
get out of here, get
off
out
my lawn.
Get off my lawn! They have to like climb a concrete wall to try and find me. Well, not concrete. Well, concrete and stone, and the lava
Yeah.
like moat. You know, it's
Yeah, the lava boat.
yeah, the freaking
That's
lava
a
moat.
good detail.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the eel.
Isn't that how you messed up your sunroof? You flipped it and into the lava moat and you had to pull it out.
Yeah, that sucked. Really sucked when I did that. What's
And
with
when
the
that
blue
definitely
glove?
happened.
What's with the blue glove? It's
Yeah,
a
what is
mystery
with the blue glove? I had this question immediately when we joined the call before we ever went live. How's the cheese whoring going? Oh, top tier. Wait,
It's Michael Jackson, but he was in the blue man.
I don't like that it's a single glove.
It's my
Where are you
glove.
putting that hand?
What that glove do?
Yeah, what do where's the hand going that needs protection?
Welcome to the 2Kiwis&Cheese collab. Welcome to a new year.
I don't want to be here. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
It's because I am embarrassed.
What'd you do?
This is part of the Trampoline of Doom story.
Oh, okay. I know why the glove's
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I know why the glove's there now. Okay.
But maybe I should do flooding first, because then it'll put it more
Do
into
flooding
context.
first.
Well,
No, the flooding was after the Trampoline of Doom.
the flooding was before the Trampoline of Doom. Wow, it was in time with the Trampoline of Doom. It was
No,
ongoing.
because No, as in the flooding occurred after I had left, and the Trampoline of
True.
Doom happened
True,
while I was
but
still there. So therefore, the flooding happened after the Trampoline of Doom. So you have to start with the
Yeah, he's
overarching
about to
thing that
put
was
his
happening.
hand up somewhere that, like, they're not usually supposed to go.
You've got to talk about what was happening that caused us to have to work with the trampoline.
Yeah.
And then you talk about that.
Yeah,
thing.
it has to work
assumed that
together.
Brick Guy would be scared of the glove.
Hi, Brick Guy. Well, a long time ago, last week,
Time to go in a week, not so far away.
we were camping. Well, we weren't camping. We were staying at my best friend's batch. Killer of a time. Fantastic time. But it's also a Kiwi summer of storms, and wind, and awful.
And death.
And doom it would have. So Ben and his partner. Wait, Emma's even been on the stream. Emma.
I've also talked about Emma already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have their own tent. I have my own tent. That's not even my tent. It was Emma's tent.
No, it was Ellen's tent.
Well, it's Alan's tent that Emma was borrowing.
It was a
And
tent.
they let me borrow that tent. Yeah. This doesn't actually really have much to do with the glove. But it was a time.
It's set up.
It is set up. Where am I going? What are we why am I Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There was a
exactly,
tent.
Brick Girl. There was a tent. Exactly.
was a
like,
tent.
Get on with it.
And there was a rain. There was a lot of rain. Hang on a sec, I just gotta
There
move
was a lot of
the
rain.
files. There was a lot of rain and a lot of wet. And Ben and Emma, they got wet and rain. And
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Then why the heck did I have to pull down
No.
the tent for?
Because it was going to break because it was too windy.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fake fan doesn't even know the full story.
Well, I
Fan.
fake fan. Listen here, buddy old pal. Went
a
out in the
regular
rain
shit.
to pull down this tent. We went out in the rain to pull down a tent. And I've got like a time travel shelf going now. I've got the Tardis and I've got the DeLorean. I put my little DeLorean.
It's unrelated to the tent, by the way, this story.
I mean, yeah, I gathered that.
That looks pretty cool. Oh yeah.
Are you going to continue with your story, Brent?
Oh yeah, my story.
Getting distracted.
I'm getting a little bit distracted. Listen, alright? There's Lego in front of me, alright? I'm gonna start doing it. I'm
There's
gonna
Lego
take this-
behind you as well.
There is. I've gotta do that. I gotta take that down. I gotta put that away. Shit. Fuck There's too much to do. It's a new year. New year, new me. New
new
glove.
you.
Yeah. Just
So,
a glove and a glove. It's not. No, it's probably new.
it is new. I got
I
it
would
at the
hope
op
it's
shop.
new.
It's a new old glove. It was part of my ensemble for New Year's.
That's worse.
I got 2. I have the other one here somewhere, but I only need
Okay,
the
wait.
one.
Okay, I gotta clarify. Is that a rubber glove or is that a
No,
fabric
it's a
glove?
fabric glove.
Oh, okay. It looked like a rubber glove, and I was gonna be like, a new old glove.
From the op
No,
shop.
we don't buy those. That is not
Do
no.
you guys not recycle
you know where
your
that's been?
gloves?
Probably
You
not. I
you
don't know. I wouldn't
recycle
know.
Your
I don't
gloves?
use them.
How wasteful.
I don't know. I don't use them because I don't
You don't
have a
use
reason
gloves? That's pretty bad.
For what?
of it.
to. For what?
My gosh. This guy over here doesn't use gloves.
For what?
I'm just gonna completely take this.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
glad
yeah.
that. Yeah,
So
I
the-
thought it was a rubber glove too, and I was thinking, where's that hand going?
What that hand do?
Fuck.
What exam are we performing that he only needs one?
So anyway, there was a tent.
It's not long enough to be that kind of glove.
There was a tent, and we took down the tent.
There was a tent.
Yeah, because it was windy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
And my best friend's dad shifted a trampoline on an angle so that it would.
Can we give this best friend's dad a name? Can we give the best friend a name, but like not a real name, like a fake name?
Why?
Let's call the best friend Richard, and the dad
Dick.
Logan.
Alright,
Oh.
that's pretty good. So, Richard's
So-
dad, Logan, he moved this trampoline on a side to kind of protect the tent. What was the other person's name? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Why does it
The
matter?
dad was Logan. The
Richard.
best friend was
None of
Richard.
this matters. None of this have any correlation. to
But
any-
how are we supposed to follow the story correctly? Okay,
This doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense.
I need the exact details, sir. Otherwise, I will get lost.
Alright, so Logan, the dad's height is 5'11".
Okay, fuck.
And-
Okay, we help put down the tent, alright? We help put down this tent. We put down the tent, right? And then we had to
Was it a
move the
huge-
trampoline.
Wait.
I just need to
Did you
clarify for everyone else that they put down the tent.
We put
We-
down
we
the
put
tent.
Was
down
it
the tent.
was it put down humanely?
No.
Yeah, it was sedated first.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might have had to call PETA.
I'm gonna take this.
Who's
off.
Peter?
Not
Peter.
The, like, big
The
Peter
horse
Peter.
is
in New
here.
Zealand.
Peter. Peter.
Peter. The
Peter.
horse is here.
Peter. Peter.
What can of worms did I frickin' open?
Welcome to the 2Kiwis and Cheese collab.
Yeah, welcome.
Every Sunday.
Well, not last
Logan is the
Sunday.
dad of Richard. That is.
This
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we had
And
to move.
sometimes we give a nickname to the dad. His name is Uncle Logie.
So
I feel like this is getting too close to real information.
it's so.
Anyway,
Anyway, we put down the.
There put down the tent.
We moved the trampoline, and in doing so, one of the legs of the trampoline fell off.
Okay.
So I went to go help.
That doesn't
put
sound
the
very humane.
leg back onto the trampoline.
It was the leg was on your side,
The leg
so
was.
the blame entirely sits on yourself.
Hey, Lucky.
This doesn't really. Hey, Lucky. That didn't.
Welcome
That
to
wasn't
this.
really. No. It's an old
No, it wasn't your
trampoline.
fault.
When we
I'm
lifted
just-
it just fell off, okay? Oh, fuck.
We lifted it and just like
Thank you, Nick Titties, for the follow. It's a great name.
what is
Thank you,
Dick Tit?
Nick Titties. It's my
Cool.
great name.
Continue with your story about us putting down the tent.
So we put down the we moved this trampoline and it broke and the leg fell
did.
off.
No, but
So-
first we put down the tent.
Me and best
Yep.
friend's dad tried to put the leg back on, and even though he told me don't put your hand there, I put my hand there, and my hand got caught in the leg and the. Maybe I need to draw a diagram.
His hand got caught between the two legs.
Yeah.
He was told not to put his hand there.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna illustrate this.
His hand got stuck between
Seems
the two
very
legs.
unnecessary, but alright.
This
Luckily
is
the pants
important to
were
the
up.
story. Okay.
Pants were up.
The pants were up, but the hand was
Copy
still
that.
caught between the two legs.
This is your tent. This is your tent. This is your tent, right?
Show us putting down the tent. Show us.
This
putting
is
Yeah.
the, this is the. I mean, this is the trampoline. This is the
I would like an
trampoline.
illustration of us putting down the tent, please.
This is part one.
I would like a
This is
detailed
part two.
showing of
Oh my god,
sedation.
This
of
is
tent.
this is
Split
part
the
two.
movie
This
into
is
two
the
parts.
this is the tent without the leg.
The tent.
The trampoline. Fuck.
Can I have an illustration of the tent without a leg, please?
I would
This is-
personally like an illustration of Richard and his dad.
This is where this is my hand and the leg and the trampoline.
It looks like the pie symbol. All
Oh
I
my
see
gosh.
is pie.
Oh my gosh, it's pie. I wish I had
Can
pie.
you show you
And now-
your Can you put your hand in the center between the two legs?
Listen, Ben. That's.
I'm listening.
All right. Do you understand? My hand got fucked up by me being stupid and putting my hand between them. But it's not
Okay,
that
now I
bad.
wanna see
I'm
the
honestly,
hand,
I'm
To
probably gonna take.
actually finish the story, your hand got pinched between two bits of metal that were going together.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. But I'm gonna take.
Yeah,
My,
that's
Yeah.
basically.
I'm gonna take this glove off now because it actually became quite awkward. It's not that bad. It's healed.
What am? I don't see
We
anything.
can't see anything. Yeah.
Nah. No, it's not that bad.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Ugh.
Mick titties. I just picked up a lolly I dropped on the floor. I dropped a lolly
Ooh.
on.
Then being like,
What, ooh to my hand or ooh to Ben?
I don't know. Probably a bit of.
that was
bit of
good.
A little bit of both. A little bit of
both. I sniffed the
Good
lolly.
floor.
That's what I do with lollies.
both. But yeah, that's that story. That's the Trampoline of Doom story.
I am proud of your story.
Thank you.
I think you
Cool.
deserve an Oscar.
Thank you.
That illustration could have been better though. I'm docking the rating, the Flobit Creates rating.
Well, I don't see
That's-
your illustration.
Yeah, 'cause it's not my fucking story.
You need your own illustration for your own story. Do you not have any stories?
Yeah, I don't have any stories because my life is boring.
But anyway, we got flooded out. Basically,
You got flooded out.
the place where, yeah, you left before we got flooded out. The place that
He
we
was
were
like, "Fuck this."
staying, can you please post the illustration in the Discord? Sure, I will after school.
Can you digitally recreate this in a feature
No,
film?
oh shit! I just like screwed it up in a ball and threw it across the room. Later.
Just
Your
Great
your
artwork.
bot Flobbit's just like loving the conversation, loving the community.
yeah, this is a bad time for that. This ain't that great.
How dare you? This is peak 2Kiwis&Cheese. It doesn't get better than this.
Okay, true.
Look at all my
True.
parts now. Me.
I don't want to look at your parts. Ew.
My parts are just fully on display at all times.
Well, I mean, good for you, man. Really making a statement.
Hey, Scotty!
Hey, what's up, Scotty? Who you calling nerd?
Who you call a nerd, mister? How dare you? Yeah, that's accurate. Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Who cut the cheese? Flobbert's cheese. Flobbert's the cheese boy.
Me.
Flobbert's cheese.
It was me.
He is cheese.
Me.
He is cheese man. He is 100%. He is 100% cheese. What else happened? I can't remember the title of the stream.
What about the flood?
Oh, the flood!
What was that about?
So we got flooded in. That's pretty much it. Our town, the town of Sangin got completely enclosed by water. And I...
Brent woke up
So-
and he'd wet the bed.
Yeah, I didn't wet the bed. Something else came in and wetted the bed for me. The tent was soaked. I was soaked. All my stuff wet. Completely wet.
Oh, good
Dis-
effort by the
Go on.
person that came in and wet your bed.
I know, man. I miss it.
I was very wet from this experience.
I was wet.
I Brent, tell them about your
Ava was
poncho.
wet. Oh, my
Oh,
poncho.
there is something about it.
Oh, the poncho's an amazing story. An amazing story.
He wet the bed, and he also was wet.
Just bought one.
Oh my
I love how you're
gosh.
saying it's an
Just got a
amazing story
poncho
when you
now.
just bought a poncho.
That is an
Yeah.
amazing poncho. I love it.
I've got
That is a
one.
great poncho.
That's my story. It's cool, eh? Wait. Let's stand back. Look.
He stole the last one.
Yeah,
as well.
this one is the one that should get the Oscar, not the other shitty one.
The poncho.
I mean, what?
Wait, what? Are you calling my story shitty? At least I've got stories, Flopper, alright? I bought a poncho.
That is
It was
true.
perfect for the cold, the wet. Nice laser bumpers. It's my new. This is the new way. I mean, beautiful, but I would sweat like crazy in that. I mean, very true. I'm not gonna wear it now because it is quite hot. It is.
It's
Today's
hot,
summer
yeah.
returned. 1 sec. Oh fuck.
We froze over Christmas. Like, got down, like, the real feel was, like, negative, like, 30 degrees at one point
Today-
around Christmas. And then, like, we heated back up into, like, the 60s.
60 is pretty fucking hot over here.
Yeah. I think that is a... I don't think you would be there if it's 60s. I think that global warming has overtaken the world at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, Google. What is 60
Siri.
degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
You mean the other way around?
60 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you should get the fuck out.
Off the screen. Right now.
Like that movie called Get Out.
Yeah.
Got a parts box. I'm gonna take this apart too. This is gonna be destroyed. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, I didn't even... I'm an idiot. I need to do something real quick.
Are you doing Hoth? Love it.
Huh?
What are you building?
I am building... the Lightyear
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I remember this now.
XL-15 spaceship. Very cool. And the reason I just remembered I need to fix my command, so my command is actually saying what I'm building.
What else?
Have you bought the new 5 first? Pack.
I haven't bought anything yet. I think my little brother bought it first though.
Nice.
It's already sold out here, and I haven't bought it yet.
Doesn't surprise me.
When did it come out? I don't see when.
What'd you say, Brent?
When and where did it come out?
1st of Jan, I think.
So how Ezra was my Christmas and New Year? Well, my New Year was the flood, but also fireworks. And we played bear pong. And yeah, but Christmas, COVID, just COVID. It's pretty sucky, but you know, that's how it was. How was everyone's? Beer pong. Beer pong. B-E-E-R pong. Beer pong. What happened to the other two?
What?
Oh no, you guys were just both really
other two
still
what?
for a second there. I thought you were both like cut out. You were both like just sitting completely still. Thanks for doing the show.
There we go. Okay, that should be fixed.
What else can I say?
Hey.
What else can I talk about?
Cool.
What else is
It
happening?
worked.
I got older. I got...
I did like all my Christmas shopping like
yeah,
within a
Brent
week
turned
of
25.
Christmas.
Yeah, I turned 25.
Oh my god, he's an old man.
What else happened?
I can't wait for your 40th birthday then. It's gonna be fantastic.
Thanks.
I've got a clown plan.
Wait, Ben's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming
Oh,
up
yeah.
soon.
That's right. It's good.
In at
It's
least-
right around the corner.
It's
Yep,
really
it's coming
soon.
up in at least 16, 17 years.
And I'll be turning 16 here in about 2 months.
Oh, that's really nice for you.
Sweet 16.
Yeah,
It's really good.
it's cool.
I'm happy for you.
I'll be able to drive and have a license legally.
Monday at 2 p.m. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Whippy will be too. Oh, very cool. Wait, can you play it together? Is it a multiplayer game?
No.
No.
You would just also
Do you
be
want it to
playing.
be?
I don't think, I don't know if I'll play it through again before, Hon, I thought you were going to bed. What you doing?
Who's going to bed?
You've lied to Richie Poo. We were playing Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
How you doing?
You play it and you play it. Ah, cool. Very cool.
You were reading your book? Oh, okay. Understandable. Understandable. Oh, I fucked this up. Do what the instructions say, guys. It's my recommendation.
I could pull out the set that you gave me. The stuff with
Pulling out is also usually a good idea.
or I could save it for myself.
I got the Well, I appreciate you hopping in. Also, that clip of Sam, that Sam said, that was so good. That one I might have to steal.
What haven't I told you? What else was
Nail
there?
me.
Shit.
Man.
Broke chat.
What?
Oh, classic Tardis. Oh yeah. I'm
Good,
building one.
man.
Classic Tardis. I'm in the process of building one.
Richie Poo, it's cute. It's better than real dozer.
Beautiful.
I'm
parts.
doing
Lovely
everything
parts.
out of order here.
I'm gonna finally take apart
What about your parts?
this shitty Spider-Man drone thing. I'm gonna get rid of it, finally. It's just been sick. It's just like
I
nothing
wish they
really...
made more like good Marvel sets, and they're
Just-
getting
I
there.
just-
They're
I
getting
just-
there, but like
it's just been sitting there.
Mm.
Because I don't have, there's like no parts that are really like useful on it. So just not
Yeah.
taking it apart, because like, what's the point?
it's like why if you're not gonna use it, you know?
It's got good figures. I liked the Vulture build. That was pretty cool.
I need to wash my desk pad. I think I got some chocolate on it.
Chocolate.
Some Christmas chocolate. And some fudge probably, but I don't know. Can't confirm that.
Fudge.
Fudge.
Fudge
It was good fudge. I had a lot of the fudge that we made.
Is Christmas fudge a thing?
Because it was good fudge. Good fudge.
Or is it just... What the heck? Some okay nuts. Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Ukulele? How you doing?
Hey,
How's
you!
it going? How it be?
How it be? You missed all my stories, you.
How it be when it do?
How it be? Zzz. You like that one, didn't you? Well, yeah, I know you like it. I know you loved that one.
Talk to you later, Rachy Poo.
I know you were like, damn,
Talk
that's a good one.
soon.
That was a good one. Goodbye, Rachel.
What's a good one?
Bye.
Bah. Better than Rail Dozer.
What?
Nothing inside joke. It's not even that inside because it's Rail Dozer's like welcome
Wait, how
thing.
far are you inside?
Dude, just
Happy New
sounds
Year,
like a
everyone. Happy
He's just gonna cut off that one.
Happy New
He just
Year.
censored me. I'm being censored, guys. It's fake
Happy
news.
New Year. You gotta love it.
Gotta love
I'm
what?
back.
Welcome back.
Hello?
What?
Hi.
Huh?
Did you leave?
I just completely lost connection.
Oh,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
that sucks.
I'm loving it.
Today was a very interesting day. I went to
Was
the-
it?
It was like my first proper day of summer. Because every other day has just been like wet and windy and not actually sunny, but you know, I had one kind of alright day before, but today it was sunny. Oh, Ben, fuck you. Damn,
What?
dude.
What?
What a
Oh.
rat. What a rat.
Ah.
Just woke up from sleep. Well,
Well, good
good
morning.
morning. Good morning, America. Sorry, Minnesota.
Good morning, Minnesota. And welcome to your
I mean, y'all are in America, so
morning
we
show.
allow it.
Your morning show. We've got many
So
things
it was really fun beating the shit out of the Vikings. That was pretty cool.
Whoa. What does the Vikings ever do to you?
They shit on us at the beginning of the season.
That's pretty
Did you enjoy it?
No. If you went back to those streams, you would definitely know I did not enjoy it.
That's
'Cause I
taken
think
up.
I was pretty pissed off.
Just forget about it.
Just forget
about
it.
Forget about.
Got a big thing of parts now.
Love you too. What are you doing with your parts? I do recommend cleaning them.
He's whipping them out.
Cleaning?
your
What's that? I'm a gamer boy. I don't do that.
Alrighty, crazy. My tray. Things I need to fix. I'm gonna fix my hook thing. It completely fell apart.
Let's see if we beat the Lions tomorrow.
Maybe I should remake it. I should redesign it.
I like this cockpit print on the track.
Oh god! That's my fun little.
Sound like you're taking a massive fucking shit. Constipation to the max. I'm the only one in this house who knows how to flush a shot.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Sorry, I want to apologize on behalf of.
Disgusting.
If you were offended by today's broadcast, please get in touch.
Please call the number
111.
Please call the number 0. It'll dump you because we don't care.
I just whipped it out.
If you have a problem with me, catch me after
Huh?
school behind the cafeteria.
Suck it. I didn't go to school. I was homeschooled.
Oh my gosh. So meet flop it behind the kitchen, I guess.
Flop it behind the kitchen, I guess. Maybe in the back alley behind my house. Yes, that's what I would.
I was gonna say.
That's what I was going on about. I was giving y'all crap for losing to us after you beat the crap out of us at the beginning of the year. And y'all were like, oh. And now there's a bunch of Vikings fans being like, oh, well, they made the field wet. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's their fault. Obviously, we're the only ones that are hurt by a wet field.
Did y'all get any cool, very cool Christmas? Well, I'm really asking for it.
With my, I didn't really, I mean, I got luggage stuff, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
So
I got wetter.
already.
You going somewhere?
Yeah, multiple places this year, hopefully.
We ain't coming here. Changed my mind.
Welcome like 8 minutes ago. Okay, cut me some slack, yeah. But with some money I got from Christmas, I got a Mandalorian ring. It's not gonna focus, but there you go. Pretty sick.
Cool.
Pretty sick. It's definitely weird having a ring on, I will say that. Here.
If you like it, you better put a ring on.
There we go.
When you punch people, does it leave like imprints on their face?
Huh?
When you punch people, does it leave imprints on their face?
I would assume so. It depends on how hard you punch them.
Well, how do you punch them?
I don't know. I don't punch people.
I've seen you.
I don't go around punching people. I don't go around
I've seen you.
testing like my punch ability. That I do go around testing my
Is that on
personal
record?
punchability.
Is that
Other
on record?
people's, I don't know. This be the year of you
Can
getting
you pee?
bling. Yeah, it's weird wearing a ring. I don't. The
Can
one
you
thing
repeat
that I
that?
do
He's gonna have
notice
too
is
much
like
bling.
To the camera.
is like I'll like put it on my finger, my knuckle will swell, and then I'll be like, I'll mess with it and try to take it off, and then my brain will be like, oh crap, it's stuck, and I have to like calm myself. It's really dumb, but like, I'm getting over it. It's almost like an OCD, not OCD. No, that's the wrong word.
ABC.
EFG.
FBI.
A claustrophobia thing. I don't know why OCD
How did you
came
mix
to
up
mind.
claustrophobia and OCD?
I don't know. Okay.
I'm concerned for
Have you heard the OCD joke? No, but I have a feeling that's part of it. And I'm assuming that you're not going to follow it up, and that's going to be the OCD thing.
What? What are you talking about?
What are you on about? What are you talking about?
Read
you
the
on?
chat, brother.
What are you saying? What you mean?
No. Just no. Okay.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
What are you saying?
What are
Aren't
you
you
saying?
saying?
What are you saying?
What are you not telling me?
What are you
Not
saying?
telling
what are you
you
hiding?
that
What's
your car's
under that
extended
hat?
warranty is about to expire.
What's that under? What's that? What?
What's that
Are
in
you
your shirt?
good?
Yeah.
What's under my shirt?
What's
Yeah, what are you
that?
hiding
You gotta
there?
pay extra for that
What's
at
that between your eyes?
Only Flobbits.com.
Only flaps.
Only Flobbits. Only.
That's
That's a different site. That's a different fetish.
Right. Wait, you said anything about fetishes?
No, it's just a different one.
You got Ben all excited then.
Why'd you bring up fetishes though?
I don't know. Because I don't know. Maybe
That's something-
specifically Flobbits is someone's fetish.
But
Okay. I'm being inclusive here, man.
are you sexualizing yourself?
I don't know. Am I?
Are you?
I don't know. Are you feeling turned
I
on?
hate this so much. I hate this so much.
Being turned around.
I hate this kind of going back and forth. Like it's just so annoying to me. I don't know why. It's just like I'm just sitting there like.
Breaths. Deep breaths. Okay, we talked about this.
Deep breaths, man.
I can't have that
get
happen to
through
those
this.
children again. They're like, I know.
What do you think their parents would say this time? I mean, they've already talked to you prior, and then for it to happen again, it just. What do you think? What do you think's gonna come from that? You know.
It's new abbreviation CDO. Oh, that's funny. You didn't trigger it, by the way. I definitely have some level of OCD, but it's not like to a level
Yeah, I
where
mean,
like
it's
if I'm in a house and like
If I'm in a
Oh yeah, if I'm in the
somebody's
house too.
like picture is like slightly off, that I'm like, oh shit, I actually have to go fix it. No, I'm just like, huh. Cool. That's about it.
But that might not be OCD. That might be just perfectionism.
I mean, that's probably right.
They can be misconstrued. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think so. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like OCD is more than just everything being in line and like, you know, straight and stuff. It's flipping off the light switch 10-15 times before you leave the house just to make sure it's off. You know?
That's me, like, when I leave the house, making sure that the door is locked. Or, like, when I'm started heating up my car in the winter, checking about 15 times that the door is unlocked so I can actually get back in. But no, it's not common that I do it. I think that's more paranoia that I'm an idiot and really forgetful that I'd actually, like, manage to lock myself out of my car or not lock the front door and have a break-in. Well, I wouldn't really be breaking in then, would it?
Probably not. I don't know.
Your norm is open, sir, therefore it is legally a public space. I mean, if it's sexualizing yourself in the right suitable circumstances, yeah, like, I can do thirst traps, okay? I just choose not to, because I know y'all can't handle this bod.
think it's okay to sexualize oneself. Gosh, I really should put my own show. I'm just like tuned out. Sorry. What? What you on about? What you said? What you
Oh,
talking
we
about?
just
I was just, I was reading that and made a joke.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. Oh, did I just... Nope, I caught it. Let's go. Can't do a certain thing, it physically makes you unhinged. Okay, I did not know that. Good to know.
So when are we starting our movie? It started right now. We're in the middle of it. This is where we're going.
We're breaking the fourth wall right now, okay?
We're filming. We're live.
Fourth wall is successfully broken, alright?
Movie started. Take a seat. Eat your popcorn.
Yeah, I hope you've got your popcorn, otherwise you must have forgotten.
You just gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you gotta go get your popcorn now. Like, what are you
You
doing?
gotta go get your popcorn.
You're still here? It's over. Go
Get out of my cinema.
That's
You
not...
don't have your popcorn. You don't have your popcorn. I'm gonna get you.
Got that.
Why do you sound like you're
Fierce
from Rick and
view.
Morty, Brent?
What? My name isn't Morty.
What do I do with fucking what's his face's head? I've got the head of
What's his face's head?
Zerg.
Ah, yes, my favorite person.
Zerg.
Arg, snarg, snake.
It's just kind of like it's such a piece that like I won't really ever use.
Wow, it's so
fast.
Have you even seen Bueller's Day
Yeah,
Off?
they really did. I mean, we really did a good job. Obviously.
Yeah.
We-
I've seen Bueller's
No.
Bueller's Day Off like a long time. But I didn't know that was one of those references. I just didn't really care. That's a little bit mean. I'm sorry for that.
What? Sorry, I'm... what? My buddy sent me something.
Oh, okay.
I was
Cool.
laughing at it.
Alright, cool.
Sorry. I wasn't
Getting
paying
attention.
attention.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to know now.
Not too bad. Should've
Ben, do you
paid
have a
attention.
transcript?
Psychology.
We're not publishing this, right?
That isn't very nice.
All cams messed up now? Is it? Is it? What you talking about?
Checking.
Looks okay for me.
They look fine to me.
Weird.
What if it was a prank?
Better now? Like, what? It was a prank. Crazy prank. Crazy prank. It's a crazy prank. You can say that. It's like a catchphrase. Crazy's prank shit.
Yes, I've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is sacrilegious.
I mean, weren't
Such a
you putting
delay. It's like...
Love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You're still here? Go home.
It's alright. It's okay.
It's alright. It is. I mean,
Alright.
you're not from
It's
America,
alright.
so that makes sense. You wouldn't
It doesn't
understand
really-
it.
There's not much, like, context. I get the context. It's just alright to me. I can say the movie's
Sad.
alright and not be dismissed because I'm not American.
I just don't get it.
I get it.
I mean, on that note, it is difficult to relate to a story about teenage years when it's set in America because we don't have that same sort of experience over here. Like, we don't have that.
Hours.
it's not that
We don't
big
have
of a
that being turned away from the lunch table because we don't have cafeterias here.
Clearly, you can't be turned away from the lunch table because you don't have one.
No, yeah. So it can be difficult to empathize with situations that we don't really ever experience here in the
turned away from lunch tables.
Oof.
I'm talking about at school, not like
Yeah.
at home.
His mom just told him to go to his room.
But Mom, I would have joined the family.
You're not one of the cool kids.
Oh no.
But Mom,
Mom's
it's just me, bro.
Oh gosh. And Shriek says, wait, hold up, they don't have cafeterias in New Zealand?
We have tuck shops.
Nuh-uh.
You have
Yeah,
what?
it's like a tuck shop, which is like it's like an optional place that you can go grab food, but it's like it's often like an outdoor thing.
Oh.
It depends on the school, but like
Yeah.
like you most people, like 95% of people bring their own food from home.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can. I still got like. It was still like.
Yeah.
The cool kids. Go away.
Clearly, you weren't one of those.
Well. It's because I kept doing this stupid magic trick. I would have told myself to go.
New Zealand school had
And make
no
himself
cafeteria.
disappear.
I would make a tomato sauce packet appear in their pocket. It's a good
You
trick.
can make tomato sauce appear on their face.
It was a good
Is
trick.
this Hogwarts now?
My New Zealand school had a indoor cafeteria. We know it wasn't normal. Oh, there you go.
Wangaray?
Fungaray.
How do you, how
Fungaray.
are you?
Fungaray.
I don't know how to pronounce these things, okay?
He's the cheese. He's got cheese.
Yeah.
And make some wheeze.
No, usually that's
Wangaray.
sawdust that makes me do that.
It's like how my dad pronounces it.
I don't know.
Wangaray.
I'm just a poor American who doesn't know things.
Oh, it's just.
I'm just
Poor
a poor boy
American.
from a poor family.
I'm just a.
I love how this thing just like. How do I build this? That's the question.
I don't know. How do you?
I don't know.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo doo doo,
I hear you,
baby
your
shark.
dad. Or whoever's upstairs.
Yeah.
It's funny.
He's big boy.
Okay, topic.
Topic.
Avatar.
Avatar.
What'd y'all think of it?
Spoiler free or spoiler?
We can do a quick spoiler-free bit, but it's been 2 weeks, which is about what I go by. So
The movie was pretty wet.
it was pretty lit. Is what your
Wet.
your rating?
Wet.
Oh,
I
yeah, that
enjoyed-
too.
I enjoyed. I had fun.
New hashtag enjoyed.
I had fun. Didn't think it was as good as the first one, but I still had fun. Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself. I went opening night and it was really cool. I really liked it. Again, I think the story of the first one is better in some ways, but then the story of this one is really good in other ways.
My opinion of this one is influenced by the fact that I know that the director has said a lot of this movie is set up for the next one, so it's a foundational sort of building.
Well, I also think it's obviously that, but like even outside of that, it's like it did it pretty good and then told its own story pretty good too.
I like how with the other people that we meet, this is more of a personal thing.
Yeah.
This is more of a thing that Brent will understand, but it was cool to see elements of Pacific Islander and Maori cultures.
Yeah, I can see where you could get that.
It was kind of it felt quite obvious.
I mean, they're blue, but
it's not something that we could just like, oh, we kind of got that from it. Like, no, it was explicit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that was done by one of the tribes where they stuck their tongue out and bulged their eyes is a Maori war.
Yep. That I
facial
remember.
expression. Yeah.
I think I was watching some thing from Laura Morrison or something where I learned that. That's the thing.
I feel awkward about it.
Feel awkward about it?
I'm like, that's. I don't know. It just feels a little bit awkward.
What does? What?
Oh, it feels like they've kind of taken it, but I don't know. You know?
Taken what? The culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you could feel the same about the first movie with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not really our culture.
No, exactly. That's why I feel awkward about it. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not some part of the culture that like you participate in, sort of thing.
No.
I mean, we grew up around it, but we didn't grow up in it.
So like
If
you
that makes
saw
sense.
it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and we were taught about in the same way that you guys were taught like about the American Civil War and that sort of stuff. We learned about our own history and the other cultures, and growing up around stuff like that. It's stuff that we
Also, I am blue, and you can't prove I'm not. So.
Dang. So is it based off reality then?
Damn.
Something I thought. This isn't like a spoiler. It's just not a note. I thought that the Na'vi were going to have blue blood, but they have red blood.
No, I didn't really expect that because we saw. I'm pretty sure there was blood seen in the first Avatar.
Probably blue.
I don't remember seeing it.
I believe it was during one of the fights. Like there were scratches and stuff or whatever.
Is it because they've got the human crosses, or is it because
No.
they're...
I was thinking about that, but no, not just Sully. I don't remember who
No,
it was.
in this movie we see that it was other
Also, I'm pretty sure
Na'vi.
an animals. Blue, red.
It was weird hearing Sigourney Weaver's voice coming out of Teenager.
Yeah, I gotta say that kind of put me off a little bit, and I kind of felt weird about it. I feel like they almost like I nothing against Sigourney Weaver at all, amazing actress, love her, but I feel like they should have cast someone a little bit younger that maybe had like vocal patterns sort of like her, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have time jumps. Well, not directly. I know they're filmed a lot of these movies back to back, so the children didn't age out of the roles, but
Yep.
like it could be that these characters grow up and then, you know, it'd just be easy to have Sigourney Weaver.
Mm-hmm. That is possible.
If they want to do something.
How many?
I don't know. You're worried she's gonna age out of the role?
I believe. I believe 5. I think,
She's 5.
including the first one. So, because it's either 4 or 5, but I'm gonna go with 5 of them. So we had the first one, and then we just had the second one. The third one's basically just in post-production at this point.
Wait, he asked how old Sigourney Weaver was, and like you think, I don't know, I think 5.
Oh, I thought you said how many there were gonna be.
Sorry. It's like 5. It's like we had the first
5
one.
years
Like,
old.
what?
I mean, they.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be.
So
5.
did that and Moana movie. Yeah, they did. They also did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe James Cameron just saw Moana and he was like, you know what? That's gonna be in my movie. I've got an idea for Avatar.
I wouldn't say it was weird hearing Kate Winslet's voice because I didn't realize it was Kate Winslet.
Oh, I kind of knew going in.
Kate Winslet was the matron of the.
Oh, she was the other chick.
Yeah, the
Okay.
pregnant one.
The other
Yeah,
chick.
the pregnant chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I believe there is an accent put on for it, so that I wouldn't have noticed it either.
I think that looks good.
I would have liked to see more of the Met Kaina's home, because we kind of
See,
just saw
crazy.
Jake's home and the Chief's home. We didn't really go into their home. I would have liked that. I think that would have been pretty cool. Purely Lego sets wise, I feel like maybe they leaned too much into the
Thanks for knocking.
the creatures, I
Come
guess.
on in.
Because we got 3 out of the 5 sets were purely creature based. Creature based sets. There was the little one which has the I can't remember what they're called, but the kids' little things.
Yeah.
Sea creatures. They had the reef, not the skimwing, which was the warrior mount with the flying fish version thing. They have the Tolkien, the largest one, the whale. I feel like they could have done better with the sets. I think they hit all the points, but they played it safe.
Yeah.
We kind of got the final battle, but we didn't.
Yeah. Sigourney's voice is kind of iconic. Yeah, but I think that's the problem, is because
We
Sigourney's
recognize
voice got put on a child, on a teenager.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Like what? She's like what? 14, 15, 16?
to be fair,
To be fair,
right?
fair.
Sigourney's part, like the character, it's kind of, you know, it kind of needs to be that way, I guess. I don't know.
What, Kiwi?
she is gonna be. Her character's gonna play a much bigger role going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she's kind of got, like, the.
I feel like
Yeah,
from
there's
now
a
on we're gonna be going into spoiler territory.
Yeah, that's. I kind of wanted to start out spoiler free, just because I figured that could let
Yeah.
people know, and then. But we're gonna go spoilers here, guys. So
Watch out.
just spoiler warning. I don't have any spoiler warning sounds. Otherwise, you know that
Brent, make a spoiler warning sound.
spoilers. Spoilers. But we're gonna.
Sounds like you're just opening a door.
What?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 2 words to describe Sigourney Weaver's character, new character. Blue Jesus.
That works. That works.
There was
Now I'm
a
gonna say
character
2
from
words.
something else that I can't remember. There was another character that, crap. Someone in a YouTube video mentioned it. That
Was it
a
Anakin?
lot like. No, just like.
But it was Anakin. It also fits Anakin.
That is true.
Immaculate Conception.
Slightly less. Yeah.
Has powers that are greater, like the weird. Her, that scene with the sub, and the anemone, was like, what? See, the magic. I'm gonna call it magic for now. The magic for the first movie and then like the first half of the second movie was always softcore magic. So similar to what they've got in like Lord of the Rings, where it's not magic that you can outright see, but it's like subtle magic, and the characters are just kind of more. Whereas as soon as like she started like using the plant life, it became more sort of hardcore magic, like you'd see in like video games and like the MCU movies and stuff like that. Like the magic like changed for me. And I'm not against it for now, but it felt quite jarring at first. Just suddenly it's just like,
I definitely
So
agree with that. It felt a little too much.
I just watched the first.
You just saw it?
Well, yeah, I
Second.
just saw it as well. But and I gotta say,
Like you
I like
as
the-
well, or you'd seen it before, or no?
No, I just like last night I watched the first one. Today I watched the second.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say I liked the first one better. I liked how they did. I liked how they did it better. I liked how things worked in the first one better. Also, this is a major spoiler. Big spoiler. Meaner. Where's the freaking... Why is the army, like, so small in the second one?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, because
Like, they literally have one
it's a
boat
special ops
and-
team.
The special ops team? Who gives it... Whatever. The first team had, like, the special marines. They're
They're
literally
going
the same
after one
marine.
dude.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
not they're
but-
not fighting a full force. They're just they're a because the problem is sending a big force after Jake. Jake's gonna see them coming and keep running. Like you can avoid a big army, whereas a mobile spec ops unit, a recon team, is a lot easier to sneak up and.
And a big part was like they didn't send a bunch because when they got into the Hallelujah Mountains, it was because of the creatures. The creatures were going after the humans, and they were able to get into the Hallelujah Mountains because they had avatars.
Yeah. Well, can those be considered avatars now?
Yes, because I
Why?
think that they were originally. I guess they're not like. They are one with the being at that point.
Well, come on, you...
They are. They are.
Yeah, are they with a... I guess they are always with a...
So I mean, I guess.
So what we're
that's-
saying is
yeah.
that they are 100% in the Navi body. So
Yeah.
it's like saying
yeah.
they are basically what Jake is now.
Yeah, they are. It's just.
And I wouldn't consider Jake an avatar anymore.
No, I wouldn't either. So, but I guess it's just different technology. I guess they used a tree, and
Please, cloning.
they used
quick
a
fire
computer.
things I noticed. Emma, so her girlfriend asked like, "Oh, it was weird seeing them with the tattoos. Like, why would you put the tattoos on them again?" I think
I
in
like
universe, in universe, it makes sense because you're in a complete new body that is alien to you. You'll want to be putting stuff on there to make it your own and make it feel like.
Exactly.
So you'd be getting
Makes
the
it
same
feel like
tattoos
you,
put on.
Like
Yeah.
more in yourself, sort of.
Yeah,
In your
and
own
then
body.
out of universe, it's so you can tell who's who.
Yeah.
You should have got the
The
scars.
other
in his
thing
face
that
again.
I noticed, yeah, they should have had a scar, but yeah, no. Another thing I noticed was Jake was, he's talking about he was on a recon, he was a recon team guy, Marine, and he fought in, I think, Guatemala or Venezuela, I can't remember where.
I don't remember.
But he was working in the jungles. But then it's said that there's no green on Earth.
Urban jungles.
So how could he? Yeah, like how could he be operating in jungles when there's no green, unless the jungles were like blue, you know?
That is true. I don't know though. I didn't catch that. So that's
What else did I notice?
I didn't notice.
Oh, another question that was asked is like, why did Spider go back and save his dad? And it's like, it makes perfect sense to me because his surrogate mother or his adopted mother showed no remorse in trying to kill him. Like, I have no doubt in my mind
because
that she would have killed him.
He feels out of place being a human, and he'd rather be a Navi, and he's made his way into the tribe, and he's taken on their,
Why don't they just make
I don't know about, not motives, but like,
Customs
and
money?
she still believes that he's a sky person, essentially, at that point, even though he's never known I guess the sky people, I guess.
I mean, he does live with the scientists as well.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but I fully understand him saving his dad. Like it doesn't.
100%.
I have no problem with that.
You don't
Because
have to
he
be happy
accepted
about
him,
it.
unlike his surrogate mother.
Yeah, I love the final battle. I think that was really cool with the whale.
Yeah, I liked that.
I loved how the whale cut off the whaler's arm.
Yeah.
Because it mirrors the fact that the whaler's the one that cut off his fin, or obviously it was involved in his fin being severed. I was confused while watching the movie, but I rationalized it later on when they were describing Payakan, the whale, as a killer. And then the kid was defending him, saying, like, he's not a killer, it's a misunderstanding, when he literally killed a shark. It's the first time he met him.
Yeah.
But then I understand that, like,
because it was a defense thing. He wasn't a killer. I mean, it was that he's defending someone.
No, but what I see is, as humans, you don't consider a hunter a murderer.
Yeah,
but you'd consider someone who killed a human a murderer. In the same way with the whales, they're only he's only a killer if he kills a whale. But then
I mean, I guess yes, technically, but like a murderer is always a killer, but a killer I wouldn't say is always a murderer. To be honest, he is self-defense and defense of other lives against another aggression.
Yeah. So it's a weird.
I think that makes sense, but
yeah, I'm.
But I can understand that, like, the whole point is that, like, oh crap, it's that, like, he's an outcast because his tribe, or whatever you want to call it, his pod, I guess you could call it too, aren't aggressive, and they don't believe in that kind of stuff, and that's why he was thrown out, because after they started getting hunted, he got a band of people to go out and attack them, and they obviously failed, and now that's why he's the outcast.
Yeah.
He is.
Not because this movie made me, it really hit me in my theslaphobia.
What's that?
Like the fear of the deep water.
Yeah, I feel that. I not as much as some other movies I've seen have, but I mean, it's there. I wouldn't say mine's terrible or really bad, but like I definitely have a fear of it.
I feel like anything in the show, you can have things. I'm not gonna ruin it.
I think it would have been cool to see a Lego set of that ship similar to like the the final, like the whaling ship, similar to like the Black Panther one. It's a lot smaller, but it would have been cool to like see it. It also would have been cool to see those small exosuits that they had, the frame ones.
Did we get a crab thing?
Yeah, there was the crab came in the whale one. I'm considering getting the whale one because it looks cool, but then it's just gonna be one of those things that doesn't. It just kind of sits, you know. Like I want the crab thing, but I don't want the whale as much. I was gonna get the submarine, but I'm not because the windscreen cockpit pieces don't fully enclose. There's still open space.
Come on, but you're nearly headless Ben. You can mod that.
Not like windscreens like that though.
I got given a
yes,
sub,
I can mod stuff, but
needed to share the dinosaur wombas. Oh, they're very cool. Oh, those are very cool.
Ooh.
Oh, Paleon. Wait, who is this? Is this Paleontolizing or is this Rexy? It is Paleon, whatever his name is. That guy. Very cool. I just read that dude's description. He is very cool. I think
Maybe
the story-wise, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. I love the whole focus on fathers and sons, between Sully and his sons, raising one to be like, I believe that crap. Neytiri even makes the point that like they're not soldiers because he's treats them like soldiers at a point when they're just kids.
Fucking what? That he kept using actual like marine lingo, but he didn't in the first one. I felt like that was a big change initially for me, is that he was using a lot of marine lingo.
I noticed it definitely a lot, but I think it was a welcome thing. I kind of liked.
I feel like his character may have what's the word I'm looking for? Regressed a little bit.
In what way?
Well, that like he was separating himself from being like a jarhead in the first movie, and he's kind of just gone right back to being one.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, he kind of went back. I mean, they were free essentially from the Sky People for a while, and then they came back, so you kind of got almost forced back into it.
But even when he was operating in the first movie as, you know, I think maybe this first movie could have been 2 movies, and the first one dealt with the Sky People coming back, and there was a whole sort of back foot campaign trying to stop them from coming back, and then it ends with them losing, kind of like
that's true.
Yeah,
that
like
could have been
Infinity
good.
War. And then the third movie's them on the run. That's just me. Like, I understand, like...
Yeah, adding that, if they could have
stories.
split it into 2.5 hour movies rather than 1 3 hour, just
Oh
over
yeah,
3
this
hour
is like one of the only
Yeah,
movies I've had to have a bathroom break. It's just like...
I felt
I
there
made
were
it.
times,
I made it.
I felt
Barely.
there was stuff that didn't need to be in the movie, but then there was also stuff that needed to be more explored. Like the first movie really set up like how the tribe works and all that, and we really felt like we understood them, but we didn't get that with the Met Cayena.
I mean, we got to see a lot of their culture, but a lot of it is so similar to the forest people that, like, I mean, I felt like we didn't really need to.
The movie
Another
was 3
detail-
hours and 16 minutes, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I
I will say I
just-
kind of liked the physical differences of
Oh yeah, no,
water
my
people. I like
my
those
favorite
details.
part has always been the design of the creatures in
Yeah.
the first one. Like the if you remember, the majority of the creatures have 2 sets of upper limbs and then 1 set of lower limbs, so they have like 4 front legs and then 2 back legs.
Yep. There's 6 primarily.
Yeah, and you can even see that in the banshees and the flying creatures and all of that in the first movie.
Yeah.
But then there is this one type of like ape, like a small monkey that swings from the treetops, which
Yeah.
is different because I'm gonna use my body to sort of show in camera.
Yeah.
Every other creature has the separation of the 2 arms here. These ones had the separation of the 2 arms here,
At the elbow, yeah.
which meant that they had all developed from one, including the Na'vi, from one sort of
Ancestor, sort of.
ancestor,
creature.
and they all evolved separately. And the Na'vi had their 2 sets of arms fused together,
Mhm.
and these monkeys are on that same path, evolutionary path, as in their arms are in the middle of fusing together.
Never noticed that. That's really
So
cool.
they've got technically 2 sets of arms, but they separate at the elbow, and I loved that. That changed my entire perception of the movie.
Mhm.
In that, because they got biologists in, they got, can't remember what they're called, evolutionologists, Darwinism people, in to properly map out, like they designed the creatures really well.
Yeah, there was a lot of work that went into this film, and even a lot that got thrown out too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them, like the music was supposed to have a different feel, and like there was literally like a ton of work that went into the research, and then it was literally just thrown out. Like they didn't use any of it. But no, I liked just some like the weird things. Like obviously they had tails that were different so that they could use them more. But like then there was a bit more webbing on the fingers, and also like most of them had like bigger like rib cages in their chest, so that their lungs could expand more. Essentially,
they had like the arms were like thicker here, so they could cup water better.
Yep.
That was cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm interested to see where they go next in terms of evolving the Na'vi and different.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it seems like they're staying there in the next
I don't
one, or
want
maybe
them to
they'll
stay there.
get forced to move
I
again.
liked the forest.
I think by the time we're done with the next movie, I think that they'll be there for another movie, but I don't think we'll see another tribe until close to the end. Say what?
Somewhere new.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think we'll find another tribe until the very end of the next movie.
We're going
or
to the desert
like
next.
the next movie.
We're going to the desert.
We're going to the desert or the volcanoes, and we're gonna see the lava tribe.
Yeah, you know, people have been joking about that. The
Yeah.
the
That's
Fire
what I'm
Nation.
playing on. I'm a firm believer in 90-minute movies unless there's a very good reason. Unfortunately, 2-hour, 30-minute movies is where it's at right now, to be honest. And 3 hours is rare. You're getting it more though now.
I'm not against it.
I'm not against it. I mean, people have their preferences.
They should have an intermission,
Had-
like they did in the old days of long movies.
I feel like there was a certain point in the movie where it faded to black and there was almost like a little break. Like
Almost.
as in like there would have been like a little point in the middle of the movie
I think
to
they
be
need
like,
to like put in freaking intermissions into these things. They're gonna keep making them 30 minutes long or 3 hours long.
30 minutes
whatever.
long.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah, I can't make it 30 minutes, man.
Can't even
But no,
make
yeah,
it.
that was something where it's like a lot of people were saying, and I kind of agree, even though I kind of don't like it, is that like if you go to the bathroom during it, you almost need to go see it again. To be honest, where did you go to the bathroom, Brent?
I went just okay.
Remember.
Wait, spoilers, mega spoilers.
Yes, spoilers
we've
are
been
here
talking-
for a while, so
Yeah, we've been doing spoilers.
spoilering a
So
lot.
you know the bit where the whale gets got, and like they're like, we'll get the whale, and this will bring out the jig.
Yes.
You know? Like it's the one that's like friends with.
They
like,
got the
Jake's
whale.
kid.
Had they sucked the stuff out of it yet,
No,
or
not
they
that
just
one.
captured it?
Not that one.
No, he's talking about the whale that we like.
Oh, the whale that we like. All right.
Yeah.
Not the whale we don't care about. The other one.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh shit. So, yeah, I went. It got attacked. You know. And then I went.
I don't think you really missed much then.
No,
No,
it got
that
attacked,
was a-
and then
that
like
was a
I got
good
back,
part.
and they were still like hanging on to it. So like I was like, oh.
That's good. Yeah, then you did.
I
That
think
was
the
a
only
good part
thing-
to go.
The only thing you might have missed is that they were like, oh, we're getting the other people are like, we gotta go save them, you know. Like, yeah, for you, was the tribe of people coming already?
No. They
Okay,
started
so you
to, like,
still-
show up. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, they started to
That's
show
when
up.
I got
Did you
back.
see them like? Okay, yeah. So all you missed is like, our kids are in danger, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
So I didn't really miss it.
Toilet and drinks break. Exactly. What movie? What? You know what's funny?
Yeah, surely they want
I
people
remember-
to go buy drinks at the like session.
Back when they were re-releasing the Star Wars movies, and what was it? It was, I don't remember what it was, but it was back like early 2010s, just before like literally right before Disney bought Star Wars, because they only released episode 1, but they put it back in theaters. I don't know if it was for 3D or if it was for like a high definition release or something, but they put an intermission in episode 1 when they re-released it.
They put the intermission.
I don't remember. That's been a decade ago now. I don't remember. I remember me and my dad and my sister went to see it. No, I just remember that
Doesn't
there
even remember
was.
where the
Over a
intermission
decade
was.
ago, were you like 2?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's why I don't remember.
That does make sense though. Understandable. Brent's being a bit harsh.
But yeah,
I am.
they had actually had an intermission in there, which I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, they never did the rest because Disney canceled it because apparently they don't like money. That was something.
Understandable.
You know what? We don't need we can make more money by making more money.
Or you could just let the system run itself, but whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I think that they could have instead have an intermission. And you don't see intermissions in like anything anymore. They used to be a lot more common. Like you still get them in theater, but like theatrical like stage plays and stuff. But movies should have them more. But I guess maybe it's like a tension breaking thing. But like, I mean, you've already got their money, and you're just gonna get them more. So like.
It does break tension a little bit, but if you plan for it, then, you know, it's...
Yeah, but like if you gotta put it on a cliffhanger usually, and that's usually how it works. Or like, I don't know. It's just I feel like they're scared to put them in, and it kind of bugs me.
Scared. Cowards.
Cowards. There was a lot of feeling like characters don't belong sort of thing. Like Kiwi didn't feel like she belonged in their family because she was different, so she felt like an outcast. Spider obviously is completely different.
Are they setting up a fucking relationship between Kitty and Spider?
Yes, 100%, man. 100%. He's gonna get an avatar, and or not an avatar, but like get put into his body.
I think that.
That's what Jake's gonna say.
How does that make you feel, Ben?
Spider's gonna get put in the body of the original Sigourney Weaver, and
Oh
then,
no! Please no! Please no! Oh God!
and then yeah.
Please no! That's no. That's not okay.
Na 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 na.
You're gonna like it.
No, I hate this.
And that's why they need to
Moving on. From that horrible fan theory.
I've been.
Despite Spider being
that's
such
more
a
of a New York thing. Hey, I get you sat down to the theater. That's my favorite.
despite Spider being like a core character, I couldn't give two shits about his character.
I liked Spider a lot, actually. I thought he was kind of shitty for just kind of like almost throwing them under the bus for his dad a little bit, and just kind of like being really accepting of his non-dad. But like,
I don't think he was accepting. Like, I don't have any problem with his character in terms of like, they didn't do him well or something like that. Like, I just didn't care.
I really actually liked him, so I mean, I gotta.
So we're on the
I gotta
opposite.
agree
Like,
to disagree.
you liked him, you didn't think they did him well. Whereas I think they did him all right. I just didn't like care.
Well, no, I thought they did him all right, and I'm invested in Spider. I like the idea of the character. I like where his character went. Or I think they wrote his character well. I just didn't like that Spider was like falling for his dad's essentially trick. I guess, even though it's not his dad, but it's his dad, but not
at all. I don't think he was. I think he was forced into a position, and he just.
That's true. But I don't know. There were a lot of lingering shots that sort of made it like he was accepting, and then like of course he saved him in the end. But I think I kind of agree with that. I'm glad he did that. Kind of kept him human. I say human, but like Navi count
like
in there too.
Jake and stuff abandoned Spider a lot.
Oh yeah, they did. They just like, oh yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Whereas
I think.
it's like, didn't you like raise this kid essentially? Like, what?
Not necessarily, but they were like the next door neighbor kids in the country, essentially. Like,
But like, what the fuck?
yes, but yeah.
Go save that kid.
But unfortunately, again, it kind of plays to the point where like Neytiri doesn't see him as equal, and he's tried to be as equal to them as possible, adopting a lot of their traditions and stuff. And
Yeah, it's just like Sully stuck together, and then Spider turns up and he's like, oh hey, you
I know, albeit I'm interested to see where they take his character.
To the town.
to the Pound Town.
Oh, did I miss an invite to somewhere?
Looks like. Well, they're gonna give him a haircut. Gonna give him a
He's
haircut.
good. He doesn't need a haircut.
You're like, not my son, and then like, give him a haircut.
Also, I gotta say this. The reason I think he's gonna get an avatar body is because, they can't have him dealing with the mask forever.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
There's no way.
If they stay with the Met hyena, he'll run out of.
Yeah, but they communicate with the people in the forest. It's like radio.
They still have communications back to base camp. Like they pulled in, what's his sciencey face.
My mum took
And the
me
doctor,
to shows
dude.
from a younger age.
Like, they have
No.
content.
Norm.
I mean, I went to high school plays and stuff to support friends, and they were pretty good.
High school plays. Quite a few.
Yeah, production sort of stuff, theater shit that the theater kids did, the drama kids sort of stuff.
Chicken.
I'm trying to think, where was I going with that? I guess I've never been to an opera because I don't care unless it's like a stage production sort of thing. And I mean, I haven't. The only proper musical I've been to is Hamilton. So like,
I don't think so.
We can take you to Hamilton when you come here.
I saw Hamilton in Chicago, bro. I went one step down
He doesn't
from
get it.
Broadway in New York and went to Broadway in Chicago.
He doesn't get it.
I'm sorry, it's just not
we
gonna be as
explain
good.
it
It's really good.
Well, I'm not. I probably won't be.
Yeah, I mean, we're not actually going to take it down.
Are we? No, we are. Are we? I don't know.
We
What?
sure about? We'll go through Hamilton.
We'll go through it, yeah.
We will have to go to Hamilton.
Didn't the Hamilton bypass now?
Oh my gosh. I
What?
just figured it out. Wow.
What?
I feel dumb.
What did you figure out?
Nothing.
What?
So you didn't figure it out.
So you
Nope,
gotta
I
figure
figured it out. I'm just
What did you
embarrassed.
figure out?
Why?
I feel stupid.
What?
What did you figure out?
Nope. I didn't say
You didn't
nothing.
figure out anything.
I didn't figure out anything.
Right.
Yes. Alright.
Jeez, Flobbert's done, eh?
I mean, sure, why not?
You didn't have any reason to figure it out. Got another Chris Pratt. I don't know what it
Wow.
I feel a lot of Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
At the I like at the end with the sun for a sun thing, and then like it sort of turned also mirrored the death of their eldest son and their not replacement, but they lost a son and gained a son at the same time, sort of in
Okay.
Spider. Because I don't think that he's
Spider
going
was
to.
always there.
Huh?
Spider was always there.
Well, he was, but he wasn't really like adopted family at that point. I think he was just like a friend at that point of the family. Like, yes, treated as family, but like not actually. But I think at this point, that's
There are musicals I want to see.
what he is at this point. Because
Mamma
I don't
Mia
think
and
that they're gonna get transport for him to go back to wherever the hell in the forest the rest of them are.
Omotakaya.
Yeah.
I like the
no,
forest. I
Because,
want
I mean,
to go back to the forest. I like the forest. Take me back to the forest. Take me down there now. We're gonna make a new musical for Uke so that
That's fun.
they don't have to have their first musical experience in the.
Take me down to the forest.
I have to do this.
Take me down to the hunt.
There's creatures there that'll eat your face. Take me down to the forest.
But I think that's kind of, and I mean, is his mom still around?
Who's?
Spiders.
We don't know.
No, you know what? No, I think she was one of the ones that got forced back. I think, maybe? I don't, I'll pay more attention because I think I'm actually going to go see it again tomorrow. I was gonna see it
Witches
again
in there
today.
somewhere.
But, in which,
Nice.
I mean, you could consider the chicks doing witchy, craftery stuff. the healing. I mean, maybe, but like, anyway.
What you on about? What you saying, boy?
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't know.
I'll have to pay attention when I go tomorrow, because I plan on going tomorrow.
Why you can
Because I gotta run errands and stuff anyway, so. And I want to see it again, because it was good, and I like going to movie theaters. Movie theater experiences are fun. Also, did you see it in 3D or just normal?
Big screen. I went and saw it on the big screen.
Was the big screen 3D?
No. Well, it was.
Okay.
It was 3D.
I didn't see it 3D first time
I didn't
either.
wear glasses to see the 3D. It was.
See, I went when they re-released Avatar earlier, or sometime in the fall last year, pre-release sort of thing, and I went, and it was only in 3D, and I mean, I wish I could be a better judge of 3D and how useful it is, but like I can't because my vision is shit in my right eye. So, but like
Use
it
your
wasn't
left eye.
bad. Say what?
Use your left eye.
That's not how 3D works, sir.
I wouldn't know. Both my eyes work.
He wouldn't know. He's two-dimensional.
Fucking guy.
I live in the fourth dimension.
That's cool. I live in the third and couldn't give a fuck.
See, my left eye works in 2D, and my right eye works in 2D, so it's 4D.
That's not how dimensions work.
I did maths.
He did
Did
math.
you?
Don't argue. He did math.
1 + 2 = 4.
No, 2 + 2 = 4. 2D + 2D = 4D.
I guess what's this part is from New York and it's a city. Oh, you are going to New York. Oh, very cool. I want to go to New York.
Then go to New York.
I want to see New York. That's why I want to see New York.
But I'm gonna go see it in 3D this time.
So
So
you're seeing New York
we'll
in
see.
3D.
It wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Again, because of my vision, so I'm kind of happy about that. So, also I gotta put this out there. It's been a while since straight up effects, not like how they did it or like the kind of new effect that they're doing to get it to work. Put me back in my seat, but no, legitimately, like, the VFX in this movie were fucking beautiful.
They were very
Like,
beautiful.
amazing. Like, there were a lot, I will say, there were a lot of, like, long establishing shots, but, like, I'm okay with that, because I like being immersed in the world and seeing as much of it as I can.
I have
so
nothing
I'm
wrong
okay
with
with
it
that.
being long. I'm just saying it was long.
Well, no, yeah. And that definitely added to the time. But I obviously, there was a lot of story stuff that they spent doing for that time. It wasn't 45 minutes of establishing shots. But I like having those shots because they were beautiful. And they were obviously there to show off all the beautiful CGI artwork they were doing. And I really liked that because it looked really good. Just a lot of it, it looked
Wow,
so
she's
good.
really good.
I'm sorry, I was really
Oh no,
put back and
it was,
loved it.
It's a
no, I think it was good. There's a line from something I can't remember what though.
rock. It's Camp Rock.
Cap Rock.
But yeah, this was the first time in a long time that I was legitimately like in awe of how good the effects were.
We're in Paris this summer, but we're also going to Europe. And we can see how Europe goes first. You should go see your German friend in Europe. They didn't play my favorite. They didn't play much of my favorite track from the first one.
What?
They didn't play one of my favorite tracks. They didn't play one of my favorite tracks
Wait.
from the first movie.
There's tracks?
You know,
As
like,
in music.
yeah.
The music wasn't, to be honest,
It's very forgettable.
the first
It felt-
movie and the second movie are kind of forgetful, but like
No. There's one.
It's a
banger
good
of
accent.
track in the first movie. Na na
Hold on, what is
na
it?
na 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 na. I just barely heard that in this movie at all. I can't.
do you know what it's called?
I don't know. Just Avatar. I'm
Na, 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 na.
flying through the thing, like giant dragony thing. Song. That's what it's called.
Flying through the thing on the giant dragony thing is my favorite song. Oh,
Well, that's not. Yeah. I'm not. I'll look later. Also, I kind of like that. The general military dude. I don't.
Miles Quaritch.
Yes, Quaritch. I liked that like they were gonna trank the dragony thing, and
Banshee.
yeah, you remember these things, and I wish I had the type of memory that you had, to be honest.
My memory is like only good for like weird things.
Fandom shit, apparently.
Yeah.
I feel that. Even there, it's bad for me, but I liked that Spider was like, "You're fucking stupid," and he was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, Jake did it legitimately." He was like, "Oh, well then I'll do it." I kind of like that.
I
That's
feel
kind
like
of funny
I can
to
see
me.
his character starting to understand Forrest and whatever in the next movies. And it's just
Like turn good.
I can see a redemption arc happening for Quaritch.
Yes, I completely agree. I think that that's gonna happen. In fact, I almost feel like, I don't know, maybe Spider will get his dad's body. Maybe.
already
I don't know.
Spider's gonna get a dad bod.
I don't know. That's just a random thought that just glanced through my head. I think it's stupid, but maybe. But no, I think we'll see a slow transition to him understanding, and maybe not joining
for
them,
his kid.
but maybe sacrificing himself or something for
Just
them.
like the guy,
some
just
point.
like Russell Crowe in Lemurs.
Yeah.
I've cleaned up my desk a lot more.
Alright, I think that's 100% possible. Are we assuming that the rest of the movies are going to be 3 hours long? Because I'm kind of assuming that.
Probably.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna be long.
Ben almost made me spit
Ben
out my
almost made me-
pizza.
I forgot what I said. I said a lot of things.
Yeah, I know.
Spider's gonna get a dad bod.
He's going to get a dad bod.
See, I can remember the name of people's names, but I can't remember what I said like 2 minutes ago.
Na 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 na. Ba na 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 na. Ba na na na. Also, Spider gets called Monkey by Sigourney Weaver's character, right? So he's a Spider Monkey.
Yeah. It's her cute nickname for him.
He's a Spider Monkey.
My cute nickname for Brent is... I don't have anything
My
smart to
cute
say.
know,
nickname
well,
for Brent is
There's the one
One
that we
Man.
say behind the scenes.
behind the curtains when Emma can't see.
Oh yeah, no, sometimes I call Brent by his address.
Hey, Mr. 1234 Wallaby Lane. I was going for a fucking
Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo reference, but I don't remember the address.
Disappointing. I mean, I don't remember it either. Disappointing.
Something Wallaby Lane.
Isn't it Wallaby
Oh my
Way?
gosh, the address!
Wallaby- yeah, it's
Something
Wallaby Way.
Wobble your lane.
Almost half a what? What are you going on about, Bungarm? I missed something?
What?
I don't know. Something about almost question mark half job.
He's talking about what Ukulele said earlier.
Oh. Sorry.
Pains. Pain. It just goes to show. Oh shit! I just put that.
What have you been shown?
What are you showing the children, Brent? You're showing them
What kind of show are you
your
watching?
parts?
Chat children. Alright? Some of them are very good.
What are you
Some of
showing
them are
Ben's children?
Ben's children, they're in chat right now. Ben's children are in chat. They're here.
How many times over the holidays, Brent, did you say that's Ben's future, pointing to a family of 4?
Do you see him being a generic dad?
There
with
was
a
like
family
some
of
guy on the
4?
beach. And I was like, that's Ben. That's Ben's future.
That's yeah, so you envision him having
But it is, it's
a
the truth.
suburban family, white picket fence.
Yeah, well, you know.
White picnic fence?
I've seen the
Cool.
future. It scares me.
It's
I scare me.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. Scare myself daily.
You know, the future's not set, even though it's coming back in time to like say hello. It's not set. You can change the future. You've seen that you end up with a nice family. You can change that though. I believe
I don't
you
wanna
can
know.
Dump
change
Emma
that.
and date some trashy chick and be single for the rest of your life. What do you think about that?
How about that?
You what?
I said, how about that?
How about that? Careful, careful. I just put you in a weird position there.
Cash me outside, how about that?
We talked about
Catch me outside. How about that?
What'd you say?
Talked like we've mentioned Emma several times.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not
You brought it up.
responsible for this.
Talking about camping.
I'm not the one that.
Bingo. Dino
Hi,
DNA.
Andy.
You should get closer to your mic.
Should I? I can move my mic.
Yeah. Bring it to this
I
side
need
of the
to.
desk.
I'm supposed to get a boom for it, but I don't know where to put it.
Okay.
Boom,
Oh, I don't have one.
boom, boom.
Hello.
I want you in
What's
there.
up?
We'll spend the night together.
Podcast, Brent.
Podcast brand. Welcome to today's special mystery podcast.
That's
We're
quite
going to be
bad.
talking about Johnny Boy. He went into the swamp and lost a toe.
Died.
Yeah, and died.
Oh.
Yeah.
And died.
Lost a bow. He lost a toe and then he died. Rip Johnny Boy. Poor Johnny Boy.
Poor old
Oh yeah,
Johnny
we got
boy.
Johnny's and you didn't, huh?
Huh?
I am going to slit
Johnny's.
you in the head.
What's
Don't worry about it, flop it. You weren't able to
What's
get the
Johnny's? What's Johnny's?
You can't get it. I'll send you some. It's
What's Johnny's though?
Johnny's is a food place, and it's really nice.
That's what I assumed. What is Johnny's?
They got really nice burgers and nice pizzas and like nice everything, and it's just like so good, like really nice. And Ben.
By the way, how you doing,
Ben did
Andy?
it
Sorry,
again.
I was busy heckling these guys. I got
He's a
distracted.
heckler. He's also a
Heckler.
stranger. He broke in. It's supposed to be just me.
I
and-
hacked into here. I typed in a random number into the StreamYard
That
link.
photo is triggering me. It's Flobbit. What are you talking about? It's a picture of Flobbit. It's a picture of Flobbit. Well, Kim.
Wait, hold on. Let me make it an actual picture.
Look, if you take your glasses off, it's just him. It's just him. That's just him. That's him. It does look like a serial killer. Yeah, that's Flobbit.
No, this is just Flobbit. This is serial killer Flobbit.
Oh, fuck.
Hi guys, I'm gonna murder
Oh,
you.
shit, he's here. Not serial killer Flobbit. Oh, damn, I owe that guy some money.
That guy's someone.
Damn.
My earbuds in.
I'm glad I didn't have my
fake
AirPods in
ASMR.
while you did the fake ASMR. Do you reckon I should have a, like,
No.
some kind of, like, future goal that if you accidentally hit in the future, I'll do an entire ASMR video?
Sure, but like I'm not gonna be here.
I'll do it. I'll do
Cool,
it.
you can do
And
it
it'll-
the week.
it'll make you
like,
relax.
The weeks that I'm in Florida.
It won't be live. It'll be a video, so you can watch whatever
Oh.
you want.
What's the point of not going live and doing it live?
Because I'll make it good.
Oh,
I'll edit it.
okay.
I'll make it properly.
We could do that with the Christmas special.
I won't laugh in it, because if I laugh, it'll be like, ah, like into the thing.
Yeah, careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how loud this is, because I didn't really plan on putting my mic
No,
in.
you're good. Yeah, it's perfect.
Happy New Year's to you guys. Happy New Year!
Happy Hapanoya.
Happy New Year! Happy New
Game
Year!
last night. What game did you play? I did see
played
you went
Far
live, but I was busy.
I didn't catch it though. Did you find Dirty Dan's cabin in Far Cry and find his special tapioca flour?
Far Cry, yeah. Careful with Andy in Far Cry. He'll kill ya.
He'll get you in Far Cry.
He'll get you.
He'll get you
Get
far, and he'll make you cry. So dumb.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's, welcome. Star Wars new one.
Oh, you're playing Star Wars. Oh, very cool.
What Star Wars game was it?
Maybe it was a different day. Oh well.
I would assume it's newer than anything anyway. Not new, because hasn't been anything out, because EA and Disney be slacking. Oh, but we did get new news. Oh, that one, yeah, the new one that came out. Nice, the Lego Star Wars one that came out. Nice. We did get some news about the new open world Star Wars game that Ubisoft is working on. There will be full custom character customization.
Oh, cool.
There will be a quite deep story, and it'll be like completely like open world and traveling between planets and systems and stuff. And
Yeah, I
it'll
was kinda
be
disappointed
a
with
lot
how you
like
travel around
No
in,
Man's Sky is how I think they described it. I don't remember though. It was either like, yeah, I think it was No Man's Sky is how they described it. I think. I don't remember. But yeah,
What's
so
the
I'm
point?
excited for
Don't
that.
remember.
Yet true. Understandable.
Yeah. I got this.
Actually, no, I'm gonna pull it up.
I got this
Pull it up,
kitten.
please.
I got this kitten in my advent calendar. Kitten, it's so cute. The kitten.
Oh, the
Hey, the kitty cat. And it is smaller than the normal Lego cat. And it's lovely. Yeah,
It's
put
so
the-
cute, the cat.
Good kitty cat. I'll put it in my animal drawer along with the tauntaun.
Yeah. Let's see.
Shoot over here.
Fully open, seamless universe akin to that found in No Man's Sky.
That's kind of cool.
So that's the description.
Ben hasn't been talking for a while, and I'm worried that he's like forgot he's on mute.
He knows.
Okay.
He's messing with Lego bins.
Yeah, I was ruffling around, so I muted myself for safety.
Okay. Just say, I just want to make sure
For
you
safety
knew.
reasons.
You were just like talking
I was
about
just letting you know.
just trying to keep everyone safe and happy, you know. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe in the stream. Safe and
Oh,
sound.
yeah, no, I really want to sort out my tan anyway.
Tan. I think I mean sand. What do I call it? Sand. I'm gonna be annoyed, you know.
What about Santa?
That's exactly what I said.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you.
Oh God.
Bon.
James Bond.
Bon. Hey, Bon.
Bon.
Ben. Yo,
What?
Ben. Do you think I
What?
would be able to go live tomorrow? The Stardew?
You just turned
or do
away
you
from your
think
mic.
It would be too much.
I think people would rather just have a chill game.
Okay, that's good. I'll do that. I probably fit in a stream earlier anyway. That's not Stardew. Far, it's hot in here. It's hot. It's supposed to be nighttime. The heck, man?
Nighttime. Daytime. This is a cool set.
I'm sorting parts.
I'm really happy with it.
Junk parts. Part sorting, but nothing on the screen of what I mentioned.
Love it.
Part sorting too. Here we go. That's all in one container. I've got.
Aircon. That's
Aliens.
just called opening the window
Damn.
way up here.
Yeah,
Just
I've got
kidding. No, forget that.
my windows open. Got these aliens.
You must shoot it to bring it into the collection.
Got some legs.
It has been
Some
shoot.
Mandalorians. Got to spare one of these boats. I don't know. Why do we have another color?
You're a Mandalorian.
Not
Your
anymore.
ancestors used to ride the great mythosaur. Surely you could ride this young boat.
I'm Mandalorian.
I actually started rewatching Mando this week.
Oh.
I haven't watched the final yet. I gotta say, I think it's I kind of had the same thing with you about that in Andor. I think that Mando is still better. Whether that's Baby Yoda's fault, I don't know, but I think it's still better. Minus 7C
Everyone's
here.
entitled to their opinion.
Hold on.
Even if it's wrong.
It is minus 3.333 degrees C here.
It is.
Coffee. I could go for some coffee.
What's the temperature
Coffee.
here?
I should get a drink here.
Oh, I should get a drink. Went to the bar today and got myself.
Blaming.
Really
I mean,
nice-
if anything, I'm praising Grogu. Because I'd be blaming Grogu for it being Mando being better than Andor. So. I ain't gonna put sweet Baby Yoda down, okay? Okay? I'm not like that. I'm not. I don't
Sweet
ride
Baby
with
Yoda.
that. Sweet Baby Yoda.
Alright. That's what you want to call
Love
him.
me some sweet Baby Yoda.
Sweet Baby Yoda on a sesame seed bone.
What the hell?
So it sounded like you were describing him like it's like some weird
No.
ad.
Sesame seed bun. What is this, a Big Mac? Sweet Sweet Big Mac. Nah, sweet
Can
Jimmy.
you guys describe Big Macs as sweet?
You can quote me. Chill.
I mean, Ben, come on, they are full
Great
of sugar.
Jimmy.
Surely.
What?
What?
In the US.
In you.
Yes.
I've lost Johnny Thunder! He's fallen. Oh, there he is. Crisis averted.
Alright, I will be right back.
Good luck, don't fall in.
Alrighty, Andy. It's 19 Celsius. Feels hot. Feels hot. Maybe it's hot where I am. I've got Stardew music playing right now. It's beautiful. I made my little display for Classic Adventurers. Just shrunk it down.
That's cool. Is that from the golf?
Yeah, I just took the Sphinx thing I was made for the golf and then put all the figures outside of it. It's quite easy
Oh
to
yeah.
display. And I got my hook one finished. I think it looks better now. More easy to see the crocodile.
Upgrades, people upgrades.
Yeah. Gave up on the suspenders already? They're just sort of uncomfortable when you're sitting down. If I was like running around, that'd be funner. When they're sitting down, they're just sort of like, what's the point? I can't even like play with them. You know? There's no fun. There ain't any fun. Oh shit. Just knocked the parasol off the damn thing. I like the DeLorean, by the way. I think it's really cool. It means it's about 20 hours. I never looked at the DeLorean. It's really cool, actually. Da 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 da. It's very cool. Doors open up. Someone said they had a problem with the doors, but I don't know what the problem is with the doors. Flux capacitor. Mr. Fusion. I've got mine set in the Back to the Future 2 version, because that's the one at the end of the first movie. And I always feel like that's more iconic to me, anyway. So I've got the flying one. You know. Like, cool that they give you all the stuff to, like, to make all three. Actually, no, they don't give you... You can't have all three kind of all built. Like, all the parts for all three built. Because you do take some of it apart and put it in, like, another one, like, of the things. So you can't have, like, the hood ornament for the circuit on the third one. And also this back bit. You know.
Hi Thrawn. Currently Flobbit is away, but he'll be back and he'll say hi. What do we talk about while he's not here?
I'm showing my DeLorean off. The boot
Yeah,
opens
true.
up. You can take out your hoverboard.
To reveal.
I watched all three of the movies when I built it. Well, I actually didn't. I watched all three of them and then I built it. And then I listened to the soundtrack on repeat. Banger of a soundtrack. Good time. You kind of look like Pinocchio with them on. That's a compliment, by the way. Depends which Pinocchio. Have you seen... I have shown y'all that Pinocchio, right? The skitty, 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 skitty one. I have shown that one.
join in on?
Have I shown you that Pinocchio?
Hey, Thrawn, how you
I
doing?
feel like I showed...
Just got home from sleep.
You and
Oh, happy
Kaz
birthday,
Flobber.
sir. Still a bit
fuck.
tipsy. What?
Didn't I show you and
Sorry, I was
Kaz
responding to
that Pinocchio that goes skitty, skitty, skitty? The weird one?
Probably.
I feel like
Do I remember? Probably not.
Right. Well, there's a weird Pinocchio.
You're a weird Pinocchio.
You know,
Whoa.
I come to... Every Sunday, we come down and we do these streams, you know? And they're always such a good time.
Where's this going? Spit it out, man. This is a safe space, I think. For the most part.
I just...
He's complaining about you being mean.
Oh, is he mad? Is he triggered?
No, he's triggered.
He's triggered. Isn't that a grill? No, that's Traeger. He's triggered. Triggered. Get the new Triggered grill for 50% off, and get an extra step in your suburban dad book.
I've heard of that one and I just want to watch it because it's terrible. It is pretty bad. Let's see if I can... Oh, I tried to find it before for you. And...
A lot of accessories in this set. I mean, it's not a bad.
What are you
thing,
building?
but I just finished
Not you.
the XL
Oh, the light yellow.
15.
The good light yellow. Ah, shit.
Also, you know what else I found? I found fudge. There's fudge left.
Don't eat the fudge from the bar.
Why are we whispering?
Not again.
It's fresh fudge. I found it in the toilet. I don't know why they would put it there.
You found it where? Where did you find it?
This stand, by the
Oh,
way,
you
is
really
kind
missed that.
of sad. It's just literally just standing on
Yeah,
like
that's
the
kind
bone.
of sad. That's depressing.
It's not that good.
Well, I'm gonna move on to my other ATST.
Well, I'm gonna put all this stuff back. Oh, you know what I do want to show off? I want to show
What have
off...
you been working on, Ben?
A table for a flamingo.
Beautiful. I got a couple of Doctor Who episodes for my birthday / Christmas. I got The Web of Fear. And also The Evil of the Daleks. Both of my favorite Doctor in them.
How far have you guys gotten in Doctor Who?
We're still where we were last time you asked that.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna watch it
Okay.
this Wednesday. We're on that Series 3 finale, like, point. Yeah. Just
Cool.
before...
That's the... Oh, no, I won't.
Yeah, you can't mention anything that's in it.
It was like, oh, that's the one where the that and that happens, and then like Martha does that.
Oh, no, not that.
No.
Oh, no. On
no.
Blu- yeah, I got the Web of Fear on Blu-ray. 'cause it's the
Meanwhile,
fans.
Ben is looking up spoilers.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing.
Ah, my hand. Oh, fuck.
Good old Blu-ray.
Leave my Blu-rays alone. Stop. Don't you
You guys
touch my
fans of
Blu-rays.
What?
Don't touch my Blu-ray collection. Don't you touch them.
I'm gonna touch your Blu-ray collection every day.
Don't you touch my Blu-ray collection.
What is that from?
Nothing, I just
that
made it
from
up now.
Oh.
Yeah. It sounds like it is from
Holding.
something, eh? Don't you do it! Don't touch them! Don't touch my Blu-rays!
You wanna touch my Blu-ray, big boy?
Why are you always gotta go there? What is with you?
Cause
It's
I
all this.
can.
It's all this time.
Also,
it's
who
because
are we
we,
looking
it's because
at
we
on your
haven't gone
stream?
live together in quite a while. You've like
I'm
repressed
sorry,
all
I have
this.
to make up for
You've repressed all this energy. This 60 times
It's
60 point
piled up,
energy.
okay?
And
What am I supposed to do? It's all piled up. I have
keep
to
it
put
in your pants,
somewhere.
Robert. Damn,
I didn't
down
back out
boy.
too far. Damn, Daniel, damn. Sorry. Apparently, I couldn't get enough out of it with Ragey Poo and Rebel Scum. I played Dead by Daylight with them, like, a bunch. I had to replace you guys.
Are they the one? They're teaching you bad. I don't want you to see them anymore. I think they're teaching you bad.
What?
I don't think they're very good for you. I think they're teaching you.
I don't think they're very good friends.
I
don't think you should.
I think
do
they're very
anything for them.
naughty. I don't think you should see them anymore. I think.
It is repulsive, the things that come out of their mouths.
What?
I cannot
You come
approve.
home after all this time, and that's what you have for me? Some bad manners and some dirty jokes.
I'm gonna clip that shit.
How dare you? How dare you? Ah, my fucking knees. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring out something that's. Actually, no, I'm gonna change. Oh, my knees. Oh, my knees.
Has to keep building to burn up.
Get some.
Oh no. That sounded painful.
Oh, damn. Where's my freaking... Where's that?
One became immediate British when angry. He is an at heart, he is an angry British woman.
Sure. Sure. I love how Patrick Warburton has just been accompanying the stream this whole time. There's Patrick Warburton, yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Oh, Ben, look what I just found. But it's a square one. It kind of scared me for a second there.
What is this?
It's just
have
a-
to do?
It's
What's
just
the price of tea in China?
taking apart this thing. No, I don't want the Mandalorians, and I don't want these. These can all come apart.
Okay. Don't tell me about the Chinese tea.
What? What are you talking about? Think this might be my cue to go to bed. Good night, all. Good night, Brick Girl. Thank you so much for coming in, and
a
Brick
good night,
Guy,
Brick
if you're
Girl.
also there.
I'm very sorry for scaring you off.
Look at what you've done, Flubber. Look at what you've done.
Look what you've done.
Look at the state of the
Get them
stream.
off.
Look what you've done. Apologize. Apologize right now. I'm gonna tell their mothers. I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna set you straight. I'm gonna take you down
And tell their mothers what you've been up to.
I'm gonna tell the
Things you've been saying. The horrible things you've been saying.
You're scaring me, Wump. What? Me? No.
Yeah, honestly, it is kind of scary. I would never want to run into you as an actual, like, angry British woman. I would feel very bad. I would feel like I did something wrong.
Angry British woman, Wumbus in the dark.
Angry British woman.
Why am I the where did the British woman thing come from?
Because it sounds like you're British and like a mother yelling at her child. Yes, you are.
I'm old enough to be Flobbert's mom. This is Pebble watching Wumbus unbelievable. Well, what do you want from me? Look, what? I'm unbuilding into what is? Do you have a problem with the way I'm taking this apart? What do you want from me? What do you want? What? You want me to build something? I got nothing to build. Well, I do, but I can't be bothered. I'd rather sit here and complain, and that's the stream.
Yell at Flobbit, you know.
Yell at Flobbit, you know. Yeah.
If you ever go over there again,
if you do
I'll be
this,
forced to lock you in your room for the rest of your life.
For the rest of time, I'm taking you down to the train station.
Too much. That's too much.
It's too far.
No, yeah, it's too far. It's too far.
All right.
You gotta keep what you had before.
What did I have
ruined
before?
it. I don't know.
I've lost
But
the
it was
magic.
better. Now you sound fake.
Ah, shoot.
Now you gotta go back to Disney.
Now I gotta.
Find the magic. What is
Turn
this?
back time. If I can find a way. Unbuilding is a painful thing. Building brings joy. I was building before. Or I was repeating. I was.
Sparks joy. This one does not spark joy.
He's trying to sound like a British woman on purpose now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were trying too hard.
Okay, I just have to clear out of my mind British woman. I have to get a British woman out of my head. Get out,
That's
British
fun.
woman. Get out of my head, British woman.
Think about.
Get out of my head, Charles.
Oh my gosh, it's the British lobster. You've offended them.
Fuck.
They're invading now. How you doing, the British lobster? How's
Hi,
it
British
going?
lobster.
Welcome in to whatever the hell this is.
Welcome in. What's going on? How's it hanging? How you going?
Doing good. How's it going?
How you doing?
Oh my gosh, welcome into the stream. I'm Flobbit. Oh my gosh.
That's
I'm
too
so
far.
hyped at your hair.
That's too far. I think they left. They're gone. They're done.
I scared them. Sorry.
At first I thought he sounded like an angry British boy. Note, not man, British boy.
Not man. I am working on the
Fuck.
the ATST. I don't feel like changing my exclamation point set command, so we're not gonna.
I could look under the desk for a set. What are we feeling? What do you think it's gonna be? There are some under the desk, but I've just forgotten what they are. What do you think it's gonna be? What's the set gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I don't know.
What? Take a guess. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what you have. I don't have any, like, context.
It's a Lego set, and it's under my desk. It will not be something fancy or big.
A Star Wars ship. I don't know. A dinosaur ship. Okay, he's like, maybe.
A dinosaur ship. What, like the one from the Lego Movie 2? Ben had that, I think.
No.
I think Ben had that. Or at least he's got one of the Raptors off of it.
Yes, he does.
There we go.
Just Ben's just.
Let's see. Let's have a little check under the desk. What's under here? Whoa. Whoa. What's this? An empty bag. Oh, great.
Wow, that's my favorite thing to build.
Whoa.
Yeah, hi,
Whoa.
British Lobster.
Dino Attack.
Hopefully you're having a
T-Rex.
good name. And we didn't
Is there a
scare you off
Dino
too
Riders
much.
set? Dino Riders? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Who would give him
Dino
such a thing?
We got this. We got.
Man's
Actually, do
gone
have it.
violent.
Put this.
He's throwing shit.
Got this.
Someone call the police.
Those are empty bags. Oh fuck! There's more. Look, we can build some stuff. Let's put this. Oh yeah, look, I'm gonna build the Year of the Tiger set after the Year of the Tiger.
Oh, I've built a lot.
Dino Riders. Dino Riders, fantastic.
Hold on, I gotta go diving under my desk.
Desk diving. Desk divers. Desk divers.
Desk Divers United. I built a lot.
I'm gonna save that for a rainy day. That set. Could build this
I don't
tractor.
even know if I have pictures anywhere right now. But it's
Tractor,
a lot. I should
tiger,
put updated pictures soon. I need to go through my shelves and figure out what I'm keeping up there. Mostly Star Wars. I do mostly Star Wars stuff, but earlier we built up this ship from Lightyear, which is pretty cool, pretty dope. It's got a stand, makes it even doper. Makes it doped up, as the kids say.
Dope to the.
Because I definitely know what the
max.
kids say. Doped up to the max, bro.
Oh shoot, the set's still in stock. We should get one. It's a good set. I like the tractor. It was just like a set I got because I liked the look of the tractor. And I was like, that's a good set. You know the tractor I'm talking about? No, you know. Fuck. Get away. There we go.
You're showing my age with Dino Riders.
Bada bing, bada
I love
boom.
fudge so much.
Lego City.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Tractor. We're gonna
Bada-
skip all the starting shit. 'cause
Bada bing. Just
yeah.
offended like 5 different people.
No one's watching. Only the... No. Take that back completely because we got some great people. Yeah, we got Bungarm, got you. I've lost Flobbert's chat.
That's okay.
There we go.
I've lost myself many times.
What was your favorite? Your favorite stream from last year?
I wish I could say that it was my 12-hour Lego Star Wars stream, but it wasn't, because that actually kind of sucked, because I was so dead during the whole thing. I was hyped for the first, 4 hours, and then died.
I feel like
Nice.
I feel the
Comes emo on me
same
now.
about the the
Hold on, I gotta emo up. I can't
the Emperor Palpatine stream, I was fine for the first 5 minutes, and then I was just like, no.
Everything's sad.
This-
Everything's dark, bro. Man, just the
This sucks. Well, that was a 3-hour Discord call. I finally have you unmuted. Hey, Scotty!
3 hours. Holy
What
crap.
happened in the last 3
Dang.
hours? We can give a recap. I got called an old English mum.
No, not an old. Just an English mom.
And a young English boy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Both for the same reason.
From the same thing, yeah. What else happened? Just chatting with a friend. Very cool. Very cool.
You know what my favorite stream was? You want to know?
Alright.
You could probably guess it.
Was it? Was it? It wasn't the Padme foot fetish one, was it?
Yes, it was. So much.
The
So
Padme
good.
foot fetish stream.
It's
that was
top
pretty
tier.
good. That was pretty good.
Yes.
That is my top 5, sure.
How you doing, Scotty? Welcome in over here. Yeah, that is by far like my favorite stream. It's so stupid, but it's great.
I forgot it existed.
That's not a bad thing, exactly.
I quite liked.
I mean,
my number 1. I quite liked. Frog Detective was pretty high up there for me. I think. I really enjoyed doing those, and I can't wait to do number 3. Number 3 will be fun. I'm excited to do number 3.
shit.
I like doing the voices, you know.
I've broken it.
It's fun. What have you broken?
Okay, I fixed it. Not really yet.
You haven't broken.
Welcome back, Thrawn. That clutch power is really up there.
Clutch powers.
I remember that. Kind of bottom tier.
Whoa! I'm just gonna leave it there.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's all.
Do you have a favorite stream, Ben?
I haven't really done many out there streams. They've just kind of been. You know what I
What
mean?
about
Oh look, that's pops up.
the one that we don't speak
Oh, shit, that's...
Well, see, you say the one you don't speak of. I have no idea what you're talking about.
of? Okay, that's fine then. That's actually okay.
Oh,
I've blocked
let
it
him
from my
forget his
memory,
new
apparently.
name, Prof. Neglect Us.
I thought that was going somewhere else. I'm glad.
What?
But yeah. Pretty good, pretty good.
What was his favorite? What was Ben's favorite? Does he not have one?
He didn't know.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have any, like,
Favorite moment?
specific memory of a stream that you really liked to at least qualify it?
I kind of enjoyed the ones where we had all our presentations. That was fun.
That's
Do
good.
you have a favorite presentation?
Not really.
Okay.
I kind of feel like we should do that again.
Well,
Maybe put some more time
We'll
into
do
it.
that more again this year.
My favorite you did was
Gotta find
Palpatine
things
because you
to-
really
Yeah.
got into character. That's funny. One of my least favorites is one of your favorites. That's weird.
Yeah. I like that one. I love that one so much. That was so good. I clipped that one so hard.
I'd do it again.
Yeah, this is
Maybe.
the second ATSD Thrawn.
I like
just
doing.
built the Lightyear ship.
I like doing. I did recap it in my like Christmas message. Oh yeah, did you see my Christmas message?
Yeah. That was the funniest shit.
Oh, good.
That was so good. I was not expecting that at all.
I did that while in COVID, so it was extra pain.
We didn't have anything else to do, so...
Oh, I was
why
so
not
sick. After
turn
that,
into
I like
Santa?
passed out. I was
my
like, I
gosh.
regretted it so hard. Like, that was pretty awful. But,
Well, I enjoyed it. You brought a smile to my face.
well, good. Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Why is Palpa your least favorite? Well, it's not my least favorite. My least favorite's probably one that's just like, oh, the game didn't work at all, and now it's just like we're not doing anything. You know, it's probably one of my least favorites. Or one where I just
No,
like
I know
got
what my
like
least favorite
botted
is.
or like insulted a bunch. You know, it's probably my least
My
favorite.
least favorite was getting a TED Talk.
The TED Talk.
The TED Talk. About a certain
Oh,
type of animal
Oh!
inventory environment.
oh, that's right.
I love fans. I love OnlyFans.
What?
I am the ultimate OnlyFans.
It's because you're already sad.
I think because Palpatine, I don't know, it just felt, it hurt my throat. I wasn't exactly feeling it, but I knew I had to do it. You know, I was kind of just like in this situation where I was just like, well, guess I have to do this now. Because I said I was going to do it. You know? And I was just like...
That's one of those things. It's almost
And I
like,
couldn't-
it's
and,
almost
like,
like one of those situations like you make plans
Yeah.
and like then you're like you make plans in advance with like a friend group, and then you like get there to the day and you're like, I don't want to do this.
I felt... Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like I wasn't like embarrassed by it. I was proud of...
It's just like
I feel like I could have done the voice better. I don't know, there was just like a lot I wish I could have done, you know?
the voice was fine.
Like I wish I could have
Perfect.
did better. You know? Yeah. I don't regret doing it, I just regret how I did it. You know? And also wasn't feeling it. That's why it's not up there. These windows are kind of cool.
Need some honey tea to go along with that stream.
My voice only really hurt after.
Soothe your throat.
Soothe my soul. I need something to soothe my soul.
But nah, yeah. Shit.
I feel like I've had a few of those just like run-ins with some pretty, I don't know, garbagey streams. If that makes sense.
I mean,
People
same.
coming in,
I feel that.
being like jerks, you know. I'm just here for a good time.
I mean, that always happens.
Also, there's some people they don't like me. We joke around, but it comes from a place of love.
Yes.
Like, you know, like afterwards we'll be just like we'll chat for like an hour. It's not like I'm not
Exactly.
gonna. I've never like really
It's not-
felt angry.
I'm like,
at
oh, I'm
either of
glad
them.
it's done. Disconnect.
But like, but someone from chat who doesn't really get the humor or doesn't really get it, they can come in and just like, it just seems just like they're
Ravage.
insulting us, you know, like one of us, you know.
Yeah.
It just feels off, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Like people who
They're
are
not
who are
in the
usually in
group,
chat, like, you know, like who you recognize and stuff. You can be
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That know the inside jokes and stuff like that.
yeah.
But no, I got you. Also, there's just assholes too.
Yeah. But that's everywhere.
Trolls. I had a run in with one of those. That was.
Oh yeah! What
Very
happened in your
recent.
Discord?
Dude,
that was
I
fucking
don't-
whack.
Oh,
that was like ages later too. That was like so long ago.
That was I guess it was the person that was the original offender that was just kind of being annoying. I don't believe
That Lego's a bit harsh, man.
it's really complicated because the original guy, I believe it was his little brother's account that came in. And I'm pretty sure that his little brother uses his account sometimes, except I'm not 100% sure that this little brother exists.
Right.
So I don't know, but it was fucking weird. That's all I'm gonna say. It was weird.
Yeah, I
Enjoying this
remember.
teen angst. Bro, none of us are teens except for me, who's like 15 or something. I don't know, what is this
I
face?
love how
What does
you
this
you
face
both
say?
hate that joke and also are just like running with it now.
Yeah, I hate it, but like, I'll make it myself.
Yeah. That's the thing. There you
Like
go.
10.
We are allowed to do it, you know.
Fucking like 10.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when I first came into your chat, there was a person I don't know who whispered me. Oh yeah, I remember that situation. That was just like really whack, that whole deal.
Oh, really?
Do you not remember like, I'm not gonna mention the name. Whispering.
You don't have to mention the name.
Yeah.
No.
Just like coming in.
No, I
like,
don't remember this.
Because I banned them. They would just like sit in there and just like whisper to whoever came in.
That's weird.
It was very weird.
Oh! Yeah, I remember this now. Okay. That person.
Hmm. Hmm.
Not gonna give any
Spooky.
fame their way.
It was me.
It turns out it was just Ben. Ben trolling.
Yeah.
All right.
How have you not
I don't
made
know.
him?
I don't know what the lines like what lines go on an ice hockey rink, and
Neither do
I don't know. Yeah. But I made an ice hockey
Yeah, you
Batman
probably
villain stand.
knows.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like Minnesota.
Oh, cool.
I like that. That looks good.
That looks like it.
It's a Batman villain assassin who uses sports related stuff, so like hockey pucks that like grenades, and he'll whack them at you. And then he uses javelins and shock puts that are like a ball and chain kind of thing. Yeah, he's called Sportsmaster. Yeah.
Sportsmaster.
And so I was like, oh, I might as well
I
chuck
love
him
sports.
on a
He's a sport.
ice hockey rink.
Hey, sports.
I can't remember who came first, but he feels very much
The
like
chicken or the egg?
I can't remember the guy's name, but that one guy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in a Half Shell, Turtle Power.
I don't know anything about them, sadly.
You don't know
Jesse?
anything about Teenage Mutant
I think it
I know
starts
Ninja
with
Leonardo and all of them. I know the names and stuff.
I think it
but
starts with
really
a J.
care.
and James
Jesse?
Earl Jones.
Jesse, did you put
Hey,
your name on the goblet of
Jesse.
fire?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yep, it's James Earl Jones.
It's James Earl Jones. What a
Jesse
legend.
Earl Jones.
It's a team up between James Earl Jones and J. Jonah Jameson. Nah, it's not Shredder. It's one of the good guys who wears the hockey mask, and he's one of the humans
Jason.
that are like on the team.
Jason starts with a J.
Jesse.
April.
April O'Neil.
We will figure it out. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it.
You do that, brother.
TMNT
Brother.
characters.
Hey, brother. You gotta find out that Teenage
Hey,
Mutant
brother.
Ninja.
Oh, it's Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
There's a J in there.
Casey
Oh my
Jones.
gosh, I gotta find this
Yeah.
TikTok. Hold on. I gotta see if I can find this.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. How are you doing?
Yeah,
Hey,
Casey.
Nick.
Thrown.
I also forgot his name. He's just like some guy. Oh my gosh.
He is. He's just some guy who wears like a hockey mask and uses like a bat.
Doesn't have like a power. Doesn't even have total power.
He's just like he's the Hawkeye. No, he's not even Hawkeye because Hawkeye is actually like skilled. He's just a dude.
Some guy.
He has no like training or some shit. He's literally just a dude. He is. Yeah.
Tractor. Beautiful. Got a tractor. It's attractive. Oh, it's a beautiful tractor. Meow. Meow meow. 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 Doot 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 doot. Tractor. Tractor. I love this tractor. It's a really pretty tractor.
It doesn't have shell. Total power.
Me. Beautiful. I'm gonna stick that tractor back in my Lego city where it belongs. Oh shit, I put a Tardis where it belongs. Where it's supposed to go. Damn. Guess it doesn't belong anywhere anymore. Alright, cool.
He muted us. Or deafened us.
Who, Brent?
No, you.
No, I'm here. I'm just trying to find this video.
What kind of video?
It's from Christmas.
Wow.
Really funny.
Are you gonna show it to us?
It's more of a let you hear it sort of thing, but I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
no.
able to find it because it's pissing me off.
The video's pissing you off?
The fact that I can't find it.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. And hate leads to suffering. I have done a lot of cleaning of my desk, and I am happy with the progress I've made, but I'm not
put
done.
away a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
A lot of things. Now, putting goods. Woo! Let's find out what kind of tractor I am. Alright. Hey, Flobbit, may I ask a favor of you?
What?
Can I get
What do you
the
need?
StreamYard screen? Can I get control?
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't figure out what kind of tractor I am.
Yeah, we can do it together.
We can all find out what tractor we are. I love that you can just do anything, and there's a quiz out there, guaranteed, basically.
Surely there
Thanks,
is.
BuzzFeed.
When are you guys doing? The play buzz? The
I haven't
quotes?
searched it yet. I don't know.
Okay.
Tractor.
What kind of tractor you are? Thank
Wow.
you, ukulele. I will be also curious to find out what kind of tractor you are.
There's one I'm doing which is by Playbuzz.
Is that the one with the weird ads on the side? Because if not... Oh shit. I knocked my camera. Playbuzz.
Also, I failed to find the video.
Dun-dun.
So, the funny.
Dun dun dun
What the heck?
dun 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 dun. I don't want this. Why is this here? There we go. Dun dun. Ooh. Ooh.
I do.
Wow, this is really working. None of the pictures have loaded. What is your favorite color? Green. Wait, I don't want the sausage one.
What color are your overalls?
What's your main motto?
And it's
What are
blue,
the op-
red, or green.
What's your main motto? If she's not blue,
Are
she
we just
won't.
gonna stare at this man's face, or like, what are we doing?
How has it not moved on for you? It should have moved on.
Up in a year. 1,000 hours in my tractor.
Well, I love how this never works. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do it this way and not use the share screen thing because it doesn't work. And you guys can just share your own. Floppy, you can just do it yourself and share your own screen. It should work. Oh well. The main motto, fear the deer. If she's not red, leave her in the shed. If she's not blue, she won't do.
That you
I feel
cut
like
off.
fear the deer seems less weird.
Oh.
When purchasing a new tractor, what do you look
Fear
for?
the
Sorry?
deer. Hell yeah. I would hope I would get a John Deere. Oh, dead.
Yeah, dead. Fuck it, I'll just do it from here. I'm just gonna do it from this screen. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll just zoom in.
Oh, crap.
Doesn't really matter what you see, it's just matters on the result. When purchasing... What is with all these garbage ads? Get out of here. When purchasing a new tractor, what do you look for? Style, speed, power. I'm gonna pick... power. Because it's gotta be able to pull stuff, right?
I chose speed.
Why?
It's not really a tractor thing, though, to be honest.
My tractor's for tearing up the paddock.
Oh, you're thinking like one of the ones that you take to like a tractor pull. All right.
What job?
That's still power though.
Tractor pull.
Tractors aren't.
But I mean, they gave me the option of speed and power.
That's dumb.
What job
That's
does...
like a dumb tractor. Like, what's the
herself-
point of even having a tractor then at that point?
What job does herself
I wanted a Lamborghini
What the fuck?
tractor.
What is this wording? What job does herself carry out most often? Herself. So the
What?
they
Oh,
had
yeah,
to work it in
tractor's
as a
girl.
her. It's a her. This tractor's a her.
Yes.
Better mucking around.
What does the tractor
about-
do the most, basically?
Yeah, better mucking around the yard. Hauling and drawing. She's fit for anything, sure. Mowing grass. Until there isn't a blade left in the cup. Mowing grass? A tractor?
Yeah.
That's a big ass. Why would
Tractors
they-
mow grass.
What?
You put them grass. Actually, I guess actually the riding lawnmowers are considered tractors
Are they?
technically.
Weird.
Yeah. Some of
Very
them.
weird.
The zero turns are not considered.
I'm gonna
But, like-
do hauling drawing. I don't get it either. Farmers are weird. They are a bit weird.
You're gonna nurse some water.
See ya,
Sounds
frog.
good since you got a bit tipsy. Have a
What
good
do you
one.
refer-
See ya.
What do you refer to your set of
To
wheels as?
tipsify
They should have
yourself.
asked this at the start. The tractor. I don't What color?
Yeah, I refer to mine as the tractor as
yes,
well.
we mean under the grease, oil, and muck. They're gonna be blue because I think it makes my eyes pop, you know.
I chose green because I picked my favorite color was green at the start.
Yeah, my favorite color is green. I picked that at the start, but I don't think I'm not gonna win. I'm not. My overalls are gonna be green, but my underalls are gonna be green.
But I mean, your poncho's red.
Yeah. I'm a.
It's a poncho though.
What the fuck? Flub it.
Did you ask what a poncho is?
No, I said that's a poncho though.
Oh,
You can have a blue or green poncho.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, when he asked what's a poncho, it's like, did you not pay attention to the poncho at the start of the stream?
What's a poncho?
This man didn't study.
Didn't study
What type of events
poncho.
do you usually participate in? Forget
Ecology.
about Mate Craig. She's hardly for machinery expeditions. Vintage rallies. Machinery.
It sounds like you, Brent. Vintage rallies.
No, I'm going to the exhibit.
I also chose machinery exhibitions.
What age did you start driving at? When I could reach the pedals? 18, 12. 18. It's not actually true.
I put
did
12.
drive a tractor before, but just for the sake of this, I'm putting 18. On average, how
I
many
started as soon as I could drive my parents mad. I put 1,000 because it'd be fun. There should have been an option to put 0.
Let me know when you finish.
How would you describe your wheels?
Have you already
Like
finished?
these? Flashy, classy, powerful machine. Like a horse! Like a horse.
That's me.
Horse.
I will put like a horse.
Like a horse. Like a horse. Like a horse.
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 You're horsing around.
Horse. Horse.
That's too much.
Um,
Nope.
I have driven a tractor before. My dad worked on a tractor before as well. Yeah, I used to spend my summer days helping out on a farm. Calculating results. Still calculating results. Did it take a while for you guys? It's taking a while for me. Oh, there we go.
I haven't taken mine yet.
I'm a Macy Ferguson.
For you to be done.
Sure you can't beat the Macy. There's no
Same as
little
me.
description
I think the
on
Massey
it.
Ferguson is the only option.
Oh shit. What'd you get for it?
It's just like this is the tractor you are. All humans are this tractor. You
Ah,
cannot be any other tractor.
Yep.
man, I look good. This looks like my Lego one! That's a nice tractor. Oh, this one's it's a little baby one. Little baby tractor. Meep meep. You know. It's just for moving little. And then you got this one.
Alright.
Combine harvester.
Let's start. What is your favorite color? I mean, out of all these,
fuck.
it's gonna be green.
Nice.
I like orange, but I like green more than red and blue. What is your main motto? 100% fear the deer. Screw y'all. Style. Okay, that's understandable. Speed, that's dumb. I'm sorry. Power. Bit of everything, you know? What job does herself carry out the most? Bit of mucking about around the yard, hauling and drawing. She's fit for everything for sure. Mowing the grass until there isn't a blade left in the countryside.
Well, yeehaw!
Yeah. We're gonna go with herself. What color are your overalls? Blue. Type of events you should participate in. About the age did you start driving at? What did you guys say?
I put 18.
Okay. I guess I'll put that too.
Copycat.
How many hours would you, if I did have a tractor, you know, and I had a reason to have one. I like how, like, it says 600 hours, and then it's just like 1,000. It doesn't even say hours. Let's go with 1,000. Would you describe your wheels? Powerful and work like a horse.
Like a horse.
Please, I expect a certain result here. So I want to be one of the family, even though the family is kind of anti-consumer.
One of the family.
Come on. Give it to me straight, Doc.
Not one of us.
Come on. Wow, this takes forever.
It takes ages, doesn't it? It wasn't just me.
Didn't know it was this hard to figure out what kind of tractor you are. Oh. Massey for yeah, that's gotta be the only one. That's gotta be the only answer.
Massey first.
It's literally just like, yeah, this is the only one you can have or be. Sorry.
Quiz sponsored by Massey Ferguson.
There's another one here.
Beautiful.
By Quotev. Quotev.
Uh-oh. May have fucked myself there. I think I cooked my goose. I may have
I don't-
screwed myself.
I don't.
What are you doing? Oh my
Inspirational with your great effect. It's favorite all-rounder, I guess. I don't. You feel in the mornings tired from the night before. How do you feel in the evenings? Same as there's a misspell in here. Dang, this take like 2 seconds to make. Alright, as young as there's plenty left to do. Yep. Oh well.
That was a quick quiz. Nothing to do with tractors.
I mean, it's kind of both. I don't. Sure, the geek. I'm offended. I don't know how to pronounce it. Offended.
Fent. Oh, that's what I was as well.
Huh. What did you? Did you?
Brent, what were you?
I didn't do the other one.
Did you do this? Did you do this, kid?
No,
Oh, you should do the other one.
I left. I'm not even doing Lego anymore. I've moved on. I'm not done. I've still got stuff to stream. You watch this. Watch out, watch out. Oh, Did the game start? Actually, I might just go to this. Oh no, I can't. Camera's on. Rats! Rats! Damn.
Fiddlesticks.
One of my parents' favorite statements is, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't know why. Specifically.
How often do they say that to you?
I mean, not to me, to be honest, but, like, it's a fairly common statement. Mainly when my siblings are being like, I don't give a rat's ass.
I guess you'll have to do another quiz. Oh my gosh. Should I just go on a quiz run? Because I can't seem to open any game without it, like, dying.
Damn it.
I was gonna start playing, like, Minecraft. Just because I could. But it seems I can't, so I won't. We're going here now.
Oh, oof. Loofda.
What should we do then? Where should we go? What journey should we do? Ukulele, have you got an idea for a quiz?
That sounds scary.
What scary are you?
Oh, you want to quiz?
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know.
Bon. Let us actually
Just to keep you on your
predict how
toes.
scary you are. Ooh, what if I'm scary? I want to see if I'm scary.
Where's the quiz redeem?
What am I reading?
See the quiz redeem.
It's there somewhere. Ukulele did it.
No, it's not.
I have an amazing idea, right? Ads.
Ads? What kind of ad are you?
No.
What color flannel are
This is a
you?
redeem I want to make. I want to make ads. You know how people have the, like, there's one that Twitch is like, you should totally have this one, which is just put on ads. But I'm gonna make the ads. I think
You're gonna be the ad.
I'm gonna be the ads. I'm gonna have ads. And they're gonna, maybe I'll have a 2Kiwis&Cheese
You're gonna have
ad.
mid-rolls, but they're just you.
Have you tried eating?
You're advertising your own stream on your
On the
system.
stream.
Like,
Yes!
hey guys, are you looking for a fun and creative streamer to watch? Well, have I got a stream for you?
How often do I watch horror movies? I love horror movies. I could probably write one at this point. And I like horror movies a lot. I have a good familiarity with the genre. That's probably me. Do you own
Is Twitch gonna
masks?
charge you for running ads on your own streams?
No,
No, because it's not the same.
they don't take a cut.
It's not an actual ad. It's not like it's not an actual ad, you know.
It's gonna be a fake product.
It's
or just he's selling himself to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be selling
Okay.
myself.
Only Wumbuses.com.
Fans.
Yeah. Only ads. Oh wait.
Onlyads.com. It's literally just a bunch of, like, side-scroller ads. You're scrolling through ads, just pop-up ads.
This is gonna be the best ads of all time.
I kind of want to go on, like, incognito and go to ads.com.
Ads.com. Do you
Wonder
own
what
masks?
What quiz are you guys
Rose,
doing?
any other sword? I have
What
a few
quiz are you
prompts.
doing?
I'm doing
He's doing, how scary is or something.
answer these questions and we'll tell you how scary you are. Do you own
Who's it with?
masks? Magi quiz.
Okay.
Do you own masks, dark robes, or other scary costumes? I have an arsenal of scary costumes. Yeah.
Oh, you do. Ooh.
Dude, have you met me? Like,
Have, like,
fuck.
no costumes.
Hang on. How far away
Okay,
do I
true.
have to be to,
But,
like, get
like,
a costume?
Oh, no.
I'm literally, like, I can see the monkey mask from here.
I don't really have any costumes,
My,
to be honest.
my thing is just, like, overflowing with just, like, coats and, like,
Oh my
cloaks and,
gosh.
you know. When
There's
you
only
speak-
4 questions.
Oh, okay. Well, guess we'll see how scary I am. When you speak in meetings at work, do people listen? If they're being polite, but...
Oh no, never mind. It's just a mid ad.
Fuck. People pay attention to me when they want to. I have no idea how to make them pay attention. Yeah, I think that seems about right.
Yeah, I feel like that's me.
No, show me the next question. Do you raise your voice to try and scare people? I think I like to scare them in a different way than just going, you know.
I like the way I scare people is by making edgy jokes.
I find it more
Make them
effective
wonder about
to
my
use the
mental health.
quiet, deliberate voice. Do you ever prank your friends? I don't know, Ben, Robert, do I ever prank you too?
A little
No,
bit.
that's me. I'm the idiot.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean, if we're comparing anyone, no, not compared to the amount that Ben does.
Have you ever gotten into a... let's just... let's get that. How many times have you made someone cry? Flobbit! You little rat scallion, you rah! I did once. I never want to again. I don't know. I have to think about it. Who made someone cry? Not on purpose, alright? I've had...
Not because you were trying to scare them, I don't think.
No, it was more like an
Probably
emotional
not. Doesn't seem
cry.
like you.
I've made someone cry emotionally, but not like scary.
Is it when you broke up?
It's when I broke their
Forever
face.
person? I don't know.
It's when I was like, I'm so very sorry, but I'm gonna have to cut this onion in front of your face.
It's not. It's clearly not you. It's me cutting this onion in front of your face.
Have you ever been urban exploring in a cemetery, abandoned building, or other creepy locations? I've been to a few places. It's really cool.
I am terrifying, apparently.
Ooh. You are terrifying, Ben.
What did you Google to find?
That's why we don't show your face. How do you how do you react to extreme pain, like a broken bone or serious cut? I'm not gonna say I like it, but there is something kind of cool
Comedy.
about getting interest. Yeah.
Is this done
I
by?
usually like it when it gross people out. just to get some
Magi
fun.
quiz. Magi quiz.
I really don't like it, and I don't like seeing others people in pain. I try not to bother other people about it, but I really don't like it, and I don't like.
Did you say
seeing-
hoary movies?
I'm sorry, my brain just broke there.
How often do you watch hoary movies? All the time.
I love myself a good horror movie.
What color flannel are you? I will do the flannel. I will do flannel after. Have you ever had someone run away
No
from
masks, dark robes, and scary costumes.
you? I like to joke around my niece and nephews sometimes, and they're pretty much the only ones who run away though. Yeah, but only because we were playing tag. That seems about right. What kinds of Halloween costumes do you typically wear? I like to go as creepy and realistic as possible. Someone headless, a serial killer, or a creepy pal. Well, what was my... I was a monkey monk. Let's do this. Fake blood, yes or no? In the right time and place. Last question. How would you rate this quiz?
That's what I said as well.
I loved it. I loved the quiz. No
I said it
thanks.
was okay.
This video will play with sound.
Yeah, I feel like for me, do you ever prank your friends? It's like I tried once and they saw it coming from a mile away. Yeah, that's.
You'll
probably
lose
me.
your reward. Okay.
Have you ever gotten into a fist fight? See, this... It wasn't like a fight, but I did kind of like get punched in the face when I was a kid. By another kid.
When a
So
kid
he's
doesn't,
being
when you're a kid, it doesn't count.
I'm not remotely
cancels out.
scary.
What?
It's
What?
fair. I'm not remotely scary. You're a fluffy kitten. Nothing about you is scary. When you try to act intimidating, your friends will most likely laugh at you and give you a hug. This can make it difficult for you to get respect you deserve, but mostly it's because you're sweet-tempered and kind and no one believes you're capable of doing anything nasty. It might be time to embrace your kill with kindness nature and stop trying to be scary at all. You're just a little bit too cute. Don't forget to share your results with your friends! Yeah.
Just send that saying, I'm a cute, cuddly little boy.
I can tweet it. Great idea. Great idea. Oh, fuck, I have to log in. Oh, fuck it then, I don't care.
What the fuck? How do you react to extreme pain, like a broken bone or serious cut? I'm not gonna say I like it. There's something kind of cool about getting injured. What the fuck kind of... Is this a fetish that I didn't know about?
Color
Of course, mate. Of course.
flannel
Nah, that's true.
are you?
Those are the people that go to the one scary like house or whatever it's called, where like you literally have to sign like a massive like waiver where they can like break
my
your
gosh.
bones and shit.
I think ukulele, you found the only one that does have a quiz for it. I can't find
what kind of
colour
flannel are you?
Yeah. I can find out what pattern I am. Wow.
Well,
You
I'd
found
count
it,
that.
ukulele. You found the only quiz. Where do you wear your flannels the most? Fuck it, shopping and errands, I guess. Don't wear them at work. I saw that pop up there. No, it didn't get me. How many flannels do you own?
Oh,
I used to wear flannels all the time.
What
your
the
camera's frozen
fuck?
for me.
What
Is
is
it?
this shit? Fake blood? Yes or no? Real blood?
Your camera's frozen.
Is it?
Oh, no, it's frozen again.
It's slideshowy. It's getting better,
okay.
better. Yeah, it's getting
Well.
better. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
What's your favorite color? Green.
Let's keep looking at chat.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
You're frozen.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, no, you're not.
6, 7. Usually. Where did you buy your favorite flannel? Online, local store, big department store, thrift store.
Oh no!
What?
What?
Your awkward laugh scary.
That's perfect. Your awkward
that
laugh
so much.
scary.
I hate
That's
it so much.
amazing.
That is so much worse than not scary at all.
Look, it's like it's.
See, we're on a
I actually
spectrum.
hate that more.
Yeah, I'm not scary at all. Lobo's awkward laugh scary, and Ben's just terrifying. Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
just like,
Do you want to hear what mine was?
Weren't you
Mine is
terrified?
you'll pee your pants scary. Yeah, it says you are terrifying. When you turn on your temper, everyone shuts up and gets out of your way.
oh my lord. Did you say that's
Yeah.
Nothing. You usually wear your flannel, fucking leggings.
Ben, would you say that's true?
Sweatpants.
Um,
This is the closest.
I can be pretty scary.
Black watch.
But-
This pattern is also
Not angry scary, but just like
Oh, yeah.
jump scare scary, I guess.
Cool.
I can be sneaky and
That
get into
moon
places
is
and
good.
Mine is.
jump out.
I hate just it.
that moon in the sky looks
Look
very
at the
werewolfy.
moon. That's
Some
a pretty cool
werewolfy
moon.
Some very werewolfy moon.
Let myself a
Much
good
werewolfy
moon.
in
I
that
might
moon.
go to bed sooner.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this bag and be done.
Is that the last bag?
Well, no.
I can go forever.
This is only bag 2.
I
but
could go forever. I'm gonna sleep.
Did you start building it at the start of the stream?
No. I
Okay.
started
Build
building
your
this, like,
dating app
after the
profile and we'll tell you your
light year one after
celebrity
I got back.
match.
Oh my gosh. What celebrity look
Can you
like
send
are
that to me,
you?
please?
Oh yeah, alright. I'm just gonna send it in my chat.
Cool.
I'm 23. What age bracket is appropriate for me?
Which chat did you send it in?
My chat.
Oh, the actual Twitch
His.
chat. Okay.
Yeah.
still.
Wait,
you mean, like,
local
Discord?
guys. Excuse me?
Should I only date local guys?
I thought I was okay.
Could you send it again, please? Because like I didn't like I'm doing it on my phone, and so I have to like go into Twitch chat.
What should be my
Thank
main
you.
display picture? What the fuck? That one.
I don't like either of these.
They're really bad,
I
aren't they?
hate both of these.
I want to look cute and fun.
Yeah.
Which of these two should be my second picture? Not the one where you look like you're sneezing. I think this one's pretty good. That was alright. Some guys hold up cash
Yeah.
in their dating profile. Should I shoot a photo like this as a joke? No, I don't think it's funny. Let's make a bio.
What if they think you're serious?
What should my about me section be? You should lead with a joke. No. Start with something impressive. No. Keep it short and sweet. If they're interested, they'll swipe right. Don't be afraid to show your heart. This will weed out some of the guys that aren't the one. Talk less about you and more about what you're looking
Tall
for.
girl.
Listen-
This is obviously mainly
I'm a tall
for
girl.
women, apparently.
Yeah, I think I've found we found a great quiz. No, don't include your height. Who gives a damn? Should I include links to my social media on my profile? No, because then you have weird people.
Oh, I don't think so.
Music is so important to me. How should I incorporate this into my profile? No, not the concert one. You can't even see anything in concert one. Write that you're a fellow music lover in your no. Don't include it at all. Most people like music to some degree. Yeah.
What you call a starving artist? No, that's just unemployed.
Maybe this situation's temporary, so don't put it in your profile. Yeah, that seems alright. I have nothing against fur babies, but I am definitely allergic to cats. Should I be upfront about this? Why? Oh, this is, I guess, when you're talking. So maybe. In case they're like, here's my cat. I don't know. Sure, honestly. Honesty is the best thing, I guess. I want to show some depth. Which quote should I...
Jacob Sartorius. I got Jacob Sartorius.
Who
All right.
is Jacob Sartorius?
Alright, understandable. I mean, I know the name and I know the face. I don't know
Who the fuck is Jacob
why
Sartorius?
he is who he is.
Is this who you're dating? Wait, the fuck? This is just a kid. Oh, they're 20 years old?
I got Tom Holland. Yeah. Yes.
Bro, what?
Tom Holland. Tom Holland.
I'm not even done.
Oh, I want Tom Holland.
Um,
No, he's an option.
I like the Thomas. How would I rate the quiz? I
Tom
loved
Holland.
it, sure.
Bro.
I got fucking Jacob Sartorius
Because you're just
too.
bad at the game.
Let's go.
Thanks for building me the perfect
You guys are
dating
just bad at the
profile.
game.
I love it. Yeah, I think this is fucking... I mean, it goes to show, doesn't it? Does it not show?
I guess.
Um,
I'm just mad that Ben got Tom Holland and I didn't.
hey, who did you say I was, who should play me in the movie again, Flobber?
Tom Holland.
Who would play me?
He decided on that. I don't remember.
Yeah. Chris Pratt. Because the Lego
Pratt.
face. That's what my brain went.
Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
Build a plate of nachos and
Who
we'll
plays
guess when
Flubber?
you get married. That's amazing.
I love it so
Flop,
much.
Flobbit would be that one guy from the Maze Runner, the kid the kid that was also in Love Actually.
Oh, that guy. Wait, he's in Nanny McPhee as well.
I don't know
I'm
who
just gonna
that
search
is.
Nanny McPhee,
That's
'cause
not
he's
the
like-
kid from the Dawn
Thomas
Trap,
Brody
is it?
Sangster. This dude. He doesn't age.
Thomas Brody Sangster.
Yeah, he does look a bit
Oh,
like...
this kid. I like this kid. This
Yeah,
kid's cool.
it puts him... Hang on. Well, I'm
Wasn't
gonna
he
go...
in Doctor Who?
Yeah, he was in Doctor Who.
I feel like he was.
He was in Doctor Who. We just watched the episode.
Oh yeah. I watched the episode. Yeah, I watched the episode.
Yeah, that was that Family of Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
we
what I
just
know.
finished Family of Blood.
Nice.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make it look more like
One of those
Flobber.
episodes. What? What are you
The-
doing?
The
Make it
nachos?
No. I'm making it look...
Are you
it's
making the
gonna be
nachos
Flobber.
look like
No,
Flobber?
I like that guy.
It's gonna be Flobber.
I could be happy with him.
I might go to bed, like, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's Flobber now. It's Flobber.
How much longer are you guys...
Wait, let me look at this.
How much longer are you guys...
What the heck?
It's
Okay, why
Flobber.
does
gonna
that
be on
work?
for?
Why does that work?
It's Flobber. It totally looks like Flobber. You got work, Ben.
No, how much longer are you guys going to be on for?
I mean, I can go forever. That's the thing.
I'm just gonna finish this bag and got distracted by quizzes, so
Okay.
that's about it.
Because if you guys are only going to be on for like another 10 minutes, then I'll stay.
Yeah, that's basically unless I get distracted by another quiz, which I hope not to. But
Yellow plastic plate. Wooden
I did this backwards.
It's not going to be the black plate, because I think, I don't know, that doesn't really work for me. Tortilla shell plate? No. A plastic yellow plate seems to be the way to go. We're not picking a bowl to make these nachos. A base. Tortilla chips,
Yeah, why would
pita
you do a
chips,
bowl?
potato chips,
You gotta go
Doritos,
plate,
lettuce.
man.
Tortilla chips.
Oh,
Why the
fuck.
fuck would you pick anything else? Refried beans? Sure.
Brains? Refried brains?
Fried greens. Yeah.
Let's add something
Love me
savory.
some refried greens.
Beans, beef, pork. Pork. Fucking pork wontons. Fuck off. Beef. Will you add salsa? Salsa? Hell yeah! Let's go that medium salsa, because I'm medium. I found one title, What Kind of Wifey Are You, based on your zodiac sign. Fuck you, if you can send that in, I will love to do it. Or I'll Google it. Pick a cheese.
What kind of wife you are?
If it's based on your zodiac sign, then it's not a quiz, because you just put in your zodiac sign and it will tell you.
True. Nah,
That'll probably ask some other dumb questions.
your nachos look
Like
delicious.
the fact that
Pick an
like
onion.
they're guessing like what like when you're gonna get married off your like the type of nachos you like. I mean,
How about some veggies? Sure. Peppers, corn. Oh wait, can I not add all of these? That kind of sucks.
can't add them all.
Oh, cherry tomatoes.
That's
I like some
dumb.
cherry tomatoes. You're on your way to Flavor Town. What topping? Queso,
Flavor
sour
Town.
cream, guacamole. Oh, fucking! If anyone picks anything other than guac, I'm gonna get them. Let's get
love
fancy,
guac.
shall we? Pick a garnish: green onion, jalapeno, avocado.
Wait, did
green
you put
onion.
guac on there or no?
Yeah, I put fucking guac on there.
Okay,
The
I
other
had to
options
make
were
sure,
like
'cause guac is
queso.
amazing.
You already got cheese.
I mean, queso. I like.
yeah, but you already
queso.
got cheese. You know, but how you eat your
Come
nachos?
on, queso's good.
Who
Apparently
the
there's
heck
this-
uses a fork?
At
Use
this
your
taco
hands.
place by Kazakhs.
Will you share?
They have like
It depends.
crack
Did you wash your
queso.
hands?
So good, apparently. Which I will be checking.
I loved it.
See if it is
Loved the quiz.
accurate.
Fantastic.
What did you get?
You'll get married in 2 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang! It hasn't even met someone yet.
Flobber
You're
hasn't
gonna
even visited New Zealand yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dang.
Nachos never lie, okay?
Are-
The plate you built shows your singleness expires
Nachos
in
never
2 years.
lie.
Wait, my singleness expires in 2 years. So
Oh,
that means
expires?
in
So
2
does that
years,
just mean-
by 2
you
years,
have
my
to?
singleness expires and I get married. Damn.
or at least that's what's supposed to happen. It's like your singleness expires, so like
Like milk.
you're either gonna
Like
be single
really
forever
off milk.
or
That's what my singleness is.
I'm going to use the next 10 minutes or so to talk about Ninjago City.
Ooh,
They say
okay.
wifey so much, it's annoying. That sounds beautiful. I'm gonna do it right now.
So Ninjago City has some big changes coming. As in, like, no other change I've made to Ninjago City is going to be as drastic as this. Because I'm doing a complete redesign
Really?
from the
Wow.
ground up.
Damn.
Because
Going deep.
the biggest issue I currently have with Ninjago City is I want to separate it from the sets into my own, like, designs.
Yeah.
And so I've got, like, a sketchbook and I've got a Pinterest board, I've got a Minecraft world where I'm all compiling all of my designs into one big thing. It's going to stay the same size as it is, but the biggest change is going to be there's going to be a road running down the center.
Ooh, I like that.
So there's going to be the same waterway running. So basically, I'm going to basically, instead of it being a 360-degree design, it's going to focus your eye in certain directions. So you're going to look at it from one way. You're going to be looking down a channel of water on the ground level, and then 2 stories up is going to be an overpass that's going to be going left to right rather than front to back. So they're going to be basically a plus sign of the water, and then the road 2 stories up.
Nice.
Underneath the road is going to be a hanging monorail that runs underneath. Then there's going to be the bottom half is going to be very traditional Japan, and then the top half is going to be like almost like current day, like hyper advertising, modern, almost cyberpunky.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And that's the biggest thing is the cyberpunk. Is I want to, yeah, I want to make it like cybernetic enhanced people, that like very cyberpunk kind of.
You know, cyber.
Yeah, Cybermen. Yeah, well, not I might. Well, I gave you my Cyberman head.
True. No, but you could do different versions
So-
of Cyberman.
Yeah,
I need to find them on
I want to
Disney.
have a Ripper. I want to have a Ripper Doc, which is a yeah.
You should
Basically, I'm
have,
taking a lot of inspiration from. Sorry.
You should have Robocall. That's classic.
I'm taking a lot of inspiration from the Cyberpunk 2077, the video game. Yeah, I want to have a big like skyscraper at the back, where it'll be taller than Ninjago City currently is. Like it's going to be a lot taller. Because, yeah, which means I'm going to have to play a lot with structural stuff. And it's not going to be as colourful in terms of like the number of colours, but it's still going to be colourful in terms of there's going to be colour in it. I feel like it's too busy. I think it needs spaces where it's busy and then spaces where it's like a blank, like walls that are not as detailed, so that there's a bit of variation. And yeah. I'm basically bringing in a lot of the graphic design elements to sort of direct people's viewpoints and build up from there. And with it being looked at from one side, I do have the option of continuing it sideways in sections. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in the works, basically. I've got plans,
Very cool.
and it's...
Are
Yep.
you gonna plan it out in Minecraft like you did the castle? What you're doing with the castle?
Wait, I've got a world currently.
Mm.
They're separate worlds, the castle and the Ninjago city. This is the problem, is like I start a new project before I'd even like started on the castle, like bricks
What do you
wise.
think about being...
I started planning a new project. The problem is Ninjago City is currently quite happy, and Cyberpunk is quite sad and depressed.
Why are some clever... what
You
is
good?
Clever... Why are there extra questions to this? I thought this was based on your zodiac. What are some clever ways to spice up your
Yeah, exactly.
relationship? I don't know. Role-playing as other people. Hi, my name's Flobbit.
What's this about? What are you doing?
This is the... What kind of wifey are you based on your zodiac?
What the hell? What kind of wife? Wifey or waifu?
Wifey. What's the greatest thing about zodiac signs? Fuck. None of these are what I'm thinking.
The fact that people buy into them.
Sure, that last one. Pick a wedding aesthetic. Fuck no. That's kind of cool. Hell no. No. I'm gonna go with this one. That's kind of cool.
Alright,
The
it's
wedding
bedtime.
gown.
I'm gonna go to bed
Yeah.
now.
Nighty night. Good night, bed.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Which one's
this
gonna be my
point,
wedding
so-
gown? But I want to find out what one's gonna be, or how what
my
wifey I'm gonna
gosh.
be. I think this.
I'm
one-
gonna raid into you, man.
Goodbye, Ben.
Imagine,
Night.
hey Whippy, right at the end there.
So yeah,
Night, Ben.
am I gonna ruin your stream by like
Yes,
leaving?
I'll do.
No, not mine.
This is gonna be our color.
There
Alright.
we go.
Are you unconventional?
We're gonna dump
No.
ourselves into you. Night, Ben.
Why? Good night. Oh shit.
Okay, dumping my viewers into you real quick.
But I gotta find out what wifey I am. Best quality in a wifey?
They're flocking this way.
Human, I like human. Oh my gosh, how long is this quiz? Where do you see your partner and yourself living? I'm gonna do this really quick. Shack by the sea, that's good. Ready to guess? Hey, Whippy! I'm trying to find out what kind of wifey I'm gonna be.
Raid, I guess.
I think it's because, what do you think about couples that join social
Let me get up
media?
here so y'all can see me.
I didn't know people did that. What makes you nervous? This quiz. Money, authority figures,
This
fucking
quiz.
all of this. Who in your life always stresses you out? Everyone. My mum, dad, co-worker, sibling. Fuck, they're all
It's
bad.
Ben's fault.
Co-worker. What do you plan on? Do you plan on being a wifey and a mummy? No. How important is your future or current partner's credit score? Not that important. It is. It's screwed. That's what I'm doing quickly. What are you obsessed with these days? Netflix. Fuck. None of these. None of the above. Your partner's snoring a lot lately. What do you do? Sleep on the couch. Ask them to sleep on the couch. Nudge. Hit them with a pillow. Groan really loud until they wake up. None of the above. I don't care. What do you think of now that would be insane to you 20 years ago? What the fuck? What does this even mean? 20 years ago, I would have been free. Fuck, beer is terrible. Beer's alright. None of the above. Fuck it. Pick a sunrise, a
I like
sunset.
how your mouse is also appearing on the image on the right side of your stream. You're just like clicking on his face.
Yeah, that's true. This one's really pretty. I'm gonna pick that one. Would you befriend someone that looked uncomfortable? Yes, I do it all the time. What do you need help with the most frequently from your partner or friend? Math problems, cleaning, remembering people's names. Math problems! Not my math problem. What's the most crucial thing for a healthy relationship? Friendship, having fun together, supporting one another's dreams, being there in the hard times, having fun together. You gotta have fun. If your partner started painting, they were really horrible, what would you do? Gently tell them at home, find local painting classes, Google about it with your friends, but be... What? These are none of the things I would do. Fuck. Let's find local painting class. Why not? What's the weirdest thing about the modern relationships that are accepted as normal? Meeting online, virtual dates, sliding to someone's DMs, fuck, I don't know. This is like the worst quiz for me, because I have no idea.
He's like, I don't date people. I don't...
Fuck. What the heck does this even mean? What advice do you give newlyweds? Listen closely? Listen close. Come here. Listen close. Yeah, this was just what is based on your zodiac sign. That was the first question. Sending messages throughout the day. That sounds dumb. Assume the best. Listen closely.
How close are we to be done?
Abandon
dude?
expectations.
Oh my
I fucking don't know. If you had to choose your spouse based on one topic, what would it be? Music. Sure. What's a song you know you want playing at your wedding? Oh, fuck. These are all bad. Sure, the really terrible Beatles, All You Need Is Love, that's so fucking cheesy. Actually, Somewhere Over the Rainbow would be pretty good. Let's do that. If you had to... Not that version, though. If you had to be stuck at one age forever... yeah, there you go. Somewhere Over the Rainbow rocks. But I wouldn't pick that version. If you had to be stuck... I have no idea who that was, that version. What age would you choose? Let's pick 25. Which photo speaks to you? The jellyfish one. Which rainbow picture is your favorite? Fuck, these are all bad. I'm gonna pick the hand. Whoa, you checked your bank account and there's $1 million. What do you do? Call your bank. What's your favorite drink? Come on. Coffee, Pepsi. These are... Let's go the cola. Be honest. Can you keep a houseplant alive? Bitch! Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. It's touching my Quetzalcoatlus. It's beautiful.
Could you live the what life?
Can I make a houseplant live? I have a green thumb. What are your thoughts on PDA? I don't... What?
How close are we? Oh my gosh.
I'm not a fan. Fuck it. Shit. What do you get rid of stress? Happy hour, exercise, phone games, cooking, baking. Phone games. Are you into sports? A little. I like hockey. Have you been to jail? No. I have been to Alcatraz. What films do you absolutely hate? Oh, fuck. These are
I got pulled
awful.
over for the first time this week for a taillight that was out, but it actually wasn't.
Oh, okay. Was
Yeah,
it just
apparently, like, I went over a bump and it turned back on.
Which picture do you like the most? Scary Eye, no. Weird Candy Floss Man. Let's do that. I know you're stranded on a deserted island. What's the most
close,
important
thank
object? Tequila. Lighter matches. No, actually, a knife.
Light the matches with the tequila.
Last question. How would you rate this quiz? I loved it. It was beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm Capricorn wifey. Of course I am. That's the first thing I did. What other fucking... So wait a minute. So the first question asked you is what's your sign? Did it just make us go through the whole fucking thing for no reason? What's that? Ah! Oh my god.
What?
No.
Like, what?
What is there other Are there other Capricorn options? What the fuck?
It's just like
Fantastic. Oh, that's terrible. Patrick Warburton, save me. You're a Capricorn wifey, which means you're a great communicator. Sure. As a wifey, you like to hang out with your partner because you like their company. Sure. You don't need a lot of material things. You are happy with just to Netflix and chill. That's it. That's
I'm
it.
happy
At
with
the
fucking.
end, that's it. Fuck.
All I need is fucking. Welcome to
Fuck.
the town of fucking.
Anger. Fuck.
That was the most pile of shit.
That was the
quiz.
shittest. That
What
was
kind
the
of lady are you?
worst.
Well, you're.
That was. That's how I feel.
That is. I can't. What?
That's.
You're a Capricorn. It's like, yeah, duh, you dumbass.
You dumbass! Of course you were a
Oh,
Capricorn!
Fucking stupid ass
Oh
quiz.
shit! Oh no!
What is going on?
What a fucking waste of
What is
time!
happening?
Oh shit!
Why is there a USB connect disconnect sound constantly going off?
Is there?
Is that yours? Yeah.
I don't hear it. Wait,
Is it? Unless it is me. I don't think it's me. Is it me? Am
does
I
anyone else hear the
I
USB disconnect
It's
sound?
not on stream. Oh, that means
Oh.
it's me. Oh, it's me. Why is what? Why do I just?
Yeah, it's because I opened up my own thing. Don't worry about it, Whippy. Why
am I getting a
that was an
USB
accident.
connect disconnect sound?
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to pick one
What
of
is
your
this?
thousands of USBs.
I don't know, I'll figure it out. It's fine. Figure that out. Yeah, it's like which one is fucking up? Yeah, 'cause it's just like
Oh, fuck. I wonder if that's been happening on stream.
Like literally, that's how much it's doing it. All right, well.
Well, I think I'm done. I'm done. I was gonna raid a sick white tiger because why not?
Works for me. That's
They're
what I was gonna
playing
suggest.
Sega tennis. Go say hi to Tiger. I will be asleep. But they're good. They're great.
Yeah.
They're good. Thank you everyone for coming in.
Thanks for hanging, guys.
Thanks for hanging.
Loved this.
Bye.
That quiz though.
Bye. Well. See ya.
Blah. Blah.